Yo, 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 what's going on out there, fight world? This your boy Money back with another one, fam. And we live, and we just heard to a roast Terence Crawford. My big brother Omega in the building. Oh my god, y'all. I am so tired, y'all. Your boy Money B is so tired. SOSOTIRED. Yo, what's up? I need to wake up, y'all. I need to wake on up, Money Brown. Get this show on the road. Because people are here for you. Gayla, Gayla, I just want to fall asleep on you, girl. Literally. Lay on your chest and just go to sleep. A motherfucker tired. What that little boy say? A motherfucker tired. You hear me? But I gotta roast this man. You know what I mean? I gotta roast this man, Terence Boy Crawford. I was over this beer, going to sleep like a motherfucker. Shit, I'm tired. For real. Oh, Omega say you called it when we talked the other day, bro. What I call, bro? What I call, Omega? Oh, you already know, bro. I already told you, cuz. I told you, bro. I told you. I told you. My computer looking dark. There we go. But yeah, bro, it's like now Bud family, they coming down, they speaking so much shit now. Yeah, he made Omaha look bad, but he about to fight motherfucking he about to fight motherfucking that boy in Omaha. That's it, Omega. Justin James was going down. Louis Briggs, fuck your mama. Get on up out of here, chump. Get up out of here, chump. Like 50 say, we're fighting the back of one of them trucks, chump. Oh man, I ain't even been looking at nothing though, man. I ain't gonna even lie to you, bro. But nah, we still gonna talk about Terence Crawford though, bro. Because listen, ain't no way, bro. Ain't no way. Ain't no way, boy. Ain't no way we let him off the hook. We ain't let him off the hook. Now I'm getting on his family since his nephew want to come out and his nephew got so much to say. You know, his nephew got so much to say now. Zay, what's going down, Zay? Ohio style lyrics, what's going on? That's the crazy part though, because they trying to use Terrence Boy Crawford and them trying to use nobody didn't get back to them and all this shit. But they run out for 14 days. Okay, Bob and Mark, I see you, chat. What's going down? You changed your name? So they trying to use, you know, ain't nobody say nothing back to them, but these motherfuckers ain't say nothing to these people in 14 days, bro. Thomas Span, I don't know what the fuck you talking about. You know, but scram, kiddo, cause I'm gonna hurt y'all feelings, bro. That's all I'm gonna do. I'm gonna hurt all y'all feelings. Yeah, I'm gonna hurt your feelings, buddy, bud. Vibrant Mark, appreciate that dollar super sticker. Right on, Mega. That boy retired at that Hall of Fame shit. That boy ain't want no smoke with EJ. That boy ain't want no smoke with EJ, bro. He know what it was. He know exactly what it was, bro. Ohio staff. Of course, he would have made more money fighting Errol Spence. We all know this. G Mays was going down. Even Blue admitted that he would have made more money fighting Errol Spence. Gary Hawkins, what's going on? Unapologetic truth, what's going on? We all know what it is. We all know what it is. No, we not dumb. Red Patrick say he ran himself out of boxing. I rock with Blue, but something fishy about that whole I ran into Bud at the corner store shit. Nigga just magically disappeared on me. Just magically appeared right in my face. Magically appeared right in my face. Down by the Dollar Jewelry store. Down by the Dollar Jewelry store. I just saw him a pint of syrup. Yeah, he turned it down, fellas. He turned down more money, the bigger fight, the bigger hype. He felt that ass what becoming. Yeah, he felt that ass what becoming. Gayla, you still in here, Gayla? Johnny G was going down, bro. Rick, that's you. Oh, that's what you're still in the building, love. That's what you're still in the building. I'm finna drop this link too, John. Okay, Gator Love, I hear you. Tubby Leak, what's going on? Would y'all please stop telling me about another man and what he's saying about me, man? God, wait. Can I give two fucks about what another man got to say about me? You say you and your wife open a herb shop? You gotta hit me up, bro. Hit me up on my hit me up on my email. We'll talk about it. Pound for pound, what's going down, bro? Yeah, Spence and Bud headline. Been everywhere since yesterday, champ. Yeah, we can talk it out. I don't watch MMA. I'm not an MMA type of Negro. I'm not an MMA type of Negro, but I will expose me, nigga, though. Oh man, I'm not myself right now. I had me a Snicker left, but I can't find it nowhere. Oh shit. Yeah, I watch the women like a motherfucker, but them niggas just be rolling and rolling and rolling and all that shit. No Sirski bar. Yeah, man, but let's get into it, y'all. Listen, man. Once again, we back again to blast Terence Bud Crawford for the discrepancies that he's been giving us, and a faking and a lying and a hoeing and a dying. and the boo-hooing and the crying. Right? Now we getting more information that things goes on, y'all. Crawford trying to come out and say that it's Team Spence that never got back at him. Yeah, Bunny, he ducking, bro. Right? He trying to make it as if Team Spence never got back to him and shit like that, which is a lie, bro. Which is a lie. They've been waiting on Terence Boy Crawford since June. They've been trying to make the fight happen in November the 19th. What's the date? Errol Spence said this man been, you know what I'm saying, bullshitting around for months. For months now. For months. Pound for pound, I got you, Brody.
Yo, money, my boy.
Man, pound for pound, they done fucked us over, bro.
Bless up, bro. Yo, it's crazy. I woke up like, damn, what's going on? Yo,
So
bless.
you just found out today?
Hit the like, nigga. Stop.
How
You
pound
need
for
to
pound?
pay your thing. Yeah. I just started hearing about that shit today.
Yeah, boy, we was going last night.
Like, damn. Yo, I had two reactions, right? I had two reactions. My first reaction, I was like, damn. No, I had three reactions. I was like, damn, did Bud duck? And then my second reaction, I was like, yo, Floyd told us that this shit wasn't gonna happen. And then my third reaction was, yo, this is just a report. Like we had like 4 different reports, like November deadline, this fight. Bud agrees to everything. Bud signed everything. So we've been having like mad different reports and shit. So now I'm just like, this is just a report. I'm on the report phase right now. Like I don't know how deep I want to dig into this shit right now.
Nah, bro. Damn, why I'm sounding like that? It's official. That nigga Bud, he signed with Black Prime. What is his job? BLK Prime.
That BLK shit, yeah.
With blue shit. The boy's about to go fight motherfucking David Avanesian.
Nah, but is it official though? Is it like
Yeah,
official?
it's official. Yeah, it's official as a wizard. We have Blue on Keon shit today. Blue is a part of BLK Prime. So that's like it's his partner in crime. He talked about how they got Bud over there and everything, bro. He broke it all down and shit.
Oh
Now,
yeah.
I'm not gonna discredit Blue in his story of what he talking about.
Yeah.
And like I was telling Blue, this is not about you, right? A lot of people going that Blue Blood, they pissed off at Blue Blood. They feel like Blue Blood did some scandalous shit. Like Blue already knew that Terence Crawford was gonna fight on.
Bro, I didn't see it. I was hearing when they was talking about that. I also see niggas in the comments like, yo, Blue Island, Blue this, Blue that. I'm like, damn, what Blue do? I'm like, damn.
They turned Blue ass up.
Why, he was trying to defend somebody or something? He was like,
nah, bro. That's Blue platform. I mean, that's his them is who Terence Crawford signed to. So everybody's saying that Blue helped steal Terence Crawford away from the Errol Spence fight to make this shitty ass fight for 10 mil.
niggas blaming everybody. Niggas blaming Blue. They like, nigga, it's your fault this shit happening. Yo, people really want to see this fight, yo. People are upset.
See, that's what I was telling Blue. Like, I'm not blaming Blue or his company, right? I'm blaming Terence Crawford. I'm on his ass, bro. I'm on Bud ass on the simple fact of, you know, you come out, you talking about you agreed to everything. Now, in the article, first he came out and he said that Errol Spence want the fight. It's his team that don't want the fight, right? Oh, it's the Supes. They don't want the fight. They don't want the fight. Now in this article, he talking about Errol Spence don't want the fight as bad as I want the fight. Errol Spence was nowhere to be found when I was trying to make the fight. Bro, you know damn well you don't talk to Errol Spence when you're making this fight happen. You talk to Al Heyman. Errol Spence team talked to Al Heyman. and y'all talk to Steven Espinoza. You talk to the man who's the network, and you talk to Al Heyman, the man that's y'all putting it together because that's his manager. Your lawyer talked to Al, and your lawyer talked to Steven Espinoza, what Blue was talking about. So what Blue said was they came back to them saying that they go take the Errol Spence fight. They agreed to everything. They agreed to everything. So they go, sorry, we're not doing business with y'all no more. We agreed to everything. We taking this, this situation. So what the fuck happened from agreeing to everything to, I need transparency and all this shit. So it's like, bro, it's so much shit in the water, bro.
It's
But
so
overall, like Terence Boy Crawford ducking that smoke, man.
Yo, it's so much shit that go, and this is why I mentioned this before. This is what, like, people don't like it, but this is really what, like, I love about boxing, because it's so much like politics, and like you get confused. It's like they trying to hit you with the spin all the time. Like, is the fight happening or is this happening? Oh, this nigga's not being transparent. Oh, this is happening. And it's like I try to look at the business aspect of it. I'm like, is these
Yeah,
niggas running game? Like, is this just like on some, like he trying to build this like on some Mayweather pack type shit, like create like the villains and make the fight as big as it can be? Like, I'm thinking like long term, like, yo, or is this nigga really just doesn't want to fight Errol?
yeah.
Like, it's so
But
much like,
look, this why they know no Mayweather and Pac shit because Bud ain't going to 54, bro. Like he gonna stay at. I ain't gonna say that he won't, but this nigga gonna stay at 47. And Earl Spence not gonna stick around at fucking 47 for too much longer. He already said it. Like, man, listen. Listen, this is why I have to take Earl Spence them side on it, bro, because they was blindsided about the shit. Even Steven Espinoza came out and he put out, he said that he got no that Bud been talking to this company. It ain't like he been just because Blue saying this shit happened overnight, right?
also
He saying,
Stephen, like, we already knew that this was a possibility type
well,
shit.
they knew that he was talking to the company and shit. Like they didn't know it was this far in.
Mm-hmm.
Like this nigga really signed, and you know what I mean? Because he still had their contract. See, they gave him a contract. This nigga ran off for 14 days, pound for pound. But they gave him look. He asked for three things to be changed, right? They
Mm-hmm.
changed those three things, sent it back to him. This nigga ran off for 14 days, didn't say nothing back to these people. 14, that's half a month, bro.
I'm just wondering, like, these conversations, like, yo, we got the contract,
Oh
yo,
man,
hold on, yo, we
we
about to
got
sign
man, you up
the
here,
big
Ben?
nigga.
Not right now. Had to tap in with you real quick, bro. Bud did all that talking just to duck, smash a like, but love, all love, free smoke. I know that's you, my boy, Ben, but Ben, we can't let you up on the panel right now, Ben, because you gonna take this motherfucker. I told you great assessment. I told you great assessment. I told I ain't got time for it. My man capacity right now, bro. I'm a little tired, and I ain't got time to be telling niggas shut the hell up 157 times, bro.
Yo, I'm like, I'm just imagining, like, cause again, it's the foolery. It's like the spin. It's like we gave him the contract and he disappeared for 14 days. Cause when you talk about Spencer, you talk about Bud, you talking about them and a team. When these shits is going on people's calls, so I'm just wondering, like, who's calling Bud? Like, yo, we just gonna finagle these niggas, keep the YouTubers talking, and this shit gonna be. Cause now imagine, right? This is what I'm saying. Like, I didn't want to jump out the window until it's official. Cause imagine tomorrow we get a new report that, oh, because another thing I was hearing was that this nigga already got a fight next month. So they was like, he already has a fight. The dude that Bud's supposed to be fighting has a fight, and then he's supposed to fight Bud that next month. So I'm like, shit is just looking wacky, and I'm just like, yo, if tomorrow they come out and be like, oh, actually, nah, that fight's not happening.
Now
No,
they pay him step aside money. The guy that
that he's supposed to fight.
David Ebenezer was gonna fight, they paid him step aside money. Yep.
Okay.
See, this is the thing that got people mad too about Blue. James Frazier say Blue Blood has defended Crawford since he had that interview with Blue Blood. So please explain how Blue Blood didn't know. Yeah, but Blue Blood is
I
backing
don't think
Crawford
he
line.
knows all his
Hold on,
business.
hold on. But no. See, that's the point. See, and I gotta say it. Blue gotta agree to this as well now. Cause Blue, Blue was rocking with EJ heavy, right? It was EJ heavy, front foot dominant. EJ hats, EJ shirts.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Um,
Then after Blue had that run there with EJ, with Bud, Blue started pulling for turns Bud Crawford. Everybody seen it. You know what I mean? Looked like Blue just hit a total 360 and he got the fucking with Bud. And he got to saying that, they doing Bud this way, they doing Bud that way. And they rubbed the people the wrong way. They like, damn, Blue. You were just with Earl yesterday, not today. You with motherfucking
But I
Bud.
mean,
120.
that's boxing though, because I mean, like even like the same people who mad at Blue right now, it's like the opposite of what it was before. Like I remember when Blue, he would let you know, nigga, I'm Team Spence. He had a strap season shit. But now, and the Bud people that was in the thing, like, oh, this blue, the Truth Channel, this nigga rocking with Spence. Now them Bud fans is like, yeah, Blue, and now the Spence fans like, fuck this nigga, how you switch up? So it's like, it's at the end of the day, Blue is a fan. He gonna report. You feel what I'm saying? It's with anything. I mean, when you see a motherfucker give an interview with somebody and then happen to be against them, like I rarely see some shit like that. If motherfucker Spence give motherfucking interview 9 times out of 10, that reporter he going or that YouTuber he gonna try to be even, but he gonna favor Spence. He's like, yo, that's my dog. He stopped and good. It's always gonna be like that,
You say Blue had that run in with Bud to change his whole demeanor, huh?
man.
Blue
Nigga
was Team
said,
Bud
bro.
now, baby. I done ran in with Bud and listen to me, y'all. And I was fucking with Blue when he kept saying, hey Steve, you gotta show your face, man. I ain't never seen you before. I know a
That's
lot of
yeah,
Steves.
that's always gonna happen, man. I
Oh
don't
man said an old switcheroo.
I honestly like I'm not even mad if that fight happened. Like truthfully, I love boxing so much. Like I wouldn't be mad if the fight happened because I think it's gonna happen. I think it's gonna happen, and I think when it does happen, it's gonna be the biggest shit, and people be like, "Damn, bro, I'm actually glad that we like waited like that shit was worth it." But I don't know too. Motherfuckers could be mad and be like, "Yo, they getting old."
Yeah, bro. Like this the like right now, bro. This the biggest the fight. Like it don't get no bigger than this. Undisputed, both of them in their primes, both of them on their shit, both of them coming off of big wins. The
Mm-hmm.
time is now, bro. Like for real, the time is now. Turnbull Crawford sat there like he was really negotiating, like he was accepting everything. Talking about he doing this, he doing that, and then he just jumped ship. He jumped over there. They waived that 10. If it's 10 million, they say he took 10 million to fight this man. If it's 10 million, we gotta wait to see. Like once the fight over with, to see if you really getting 10 million because he could be getting some bread up front, and then when the shit over with, because it's $40 for the fight, they see how much that shit gross and they kick him that back end money to see how that shit plays out. But I don't know if it's just 10 million right off the back like that. It's gonna be hard for me to see them
Man,
giving
it'd be so much
like
fucking
that.
numbers. Like we was just talking about last time that they said he wasn't getting no money. Now there's a thing where he getting 10 up front. It just be so much stories, and I never really like because I done been swindled in boxing. Like them motherfuckers been putting out stories for forever, and it's like I don't know what to believe. So I just be waiting. But what I was thinking about though, how many weight classes is Errol Spence gonna go through? Because I'm looking at him like, damn, yo, this nigga looks like this physically, this is the best I've seen Errol. Like he looked like he just like whoever he fight, this nigga's gonna break. Like this is the best physically I've seen Errol. Then I'm thinking, I'm like, damn, son, 32, 33. I'm like, how much weight class is he gonna go through? Because he was at 47 for a minute, and I feel like,
That's why he ready to go. He
bro, I
said like,
feel like he could smoke everybody at these other weight classes, and I'm looking like, damn, how long he gonna fight? Because he only been at 47. I'm like, shit, go to 54, nigga. Like,
Did you not see his tweets? Did you see
nah,
his
I
tweets?
see his
That's
tweet.
what he said. He said, bro, he said, I've been it's not easy making this weight. So what he's saying is I got one last fight at 47. I've been waiting for this nigga Terence Crawford, bro. So I've been waiting for him. This was the fight for me and his ass to fight. So now by him doing this shit, it's like I'm not gonna stick around. So basically then motherfuckers know, like, bro, I'm out this bitch. I'm going to 54. I tried to make this shit happen and he did stall.
Yeah,
Yo,
he
Steve,
said
what's
he
going
put it
down, bro?
in November.
Hey, what's up, man? Can you hear me?
Yeah, we heard you. What's going on?
Nothing much, man. It's just, it's fascinating because you're looking at two boxers who who seem to be going in two different directions. So you're looking at Terence Crawford and you look at what just happened. He's already filed a lawsuit against Top Rank. Eddie Hearn said he's got nothing for him. I don't think Oscar has anything for him at Golden Boy.
I don't know.
The PBC just tried to deal with him, and we see what happened, and Showtime. So it's really questionable whether they are going to continue to deal with him. I don't think Steven Espinoza, representing a multi-billion-dollar company, is going to be too keen to go through this again,
Bud,
especially now that he has a new boss,
Bud going to
right?
Black Prom. That's where he going.
Well, I think what he needs to worry about now.
That's a one
And
fight deal though, pound for pound.
yeah,
I feel like he trying to scrape that bag up. Like he like, man, because he 35, 34, 36,
yeah,
35.
but
35.
but
Going
so
on, Reg. Go ahead, Steve.
no, I just think that, are we looking at a situation, and I'm not saying that it is, but are we looking at a situation where he could be blackballed
Nah,
I'm
because
gonna
in
say,
the
before he
state?
fucked with him.
I ain't gonna say blackball, Steve. Look, he doing it to himself, fam.
Yeah,
Like you
I
just
know.
said, like so it's like for instance, right? All right, you gonna do business with PBC. We deep in, right? We deep in talks. You not telling us about this side shit. You know what I mean? That's like, man, you doing business pound for pound, and
Mhm.
we in deep. You like, okay, man, Money Brown, we doing this shit, right? I ain't talked to the nigga in 14 days, but we in deep. You know what I'm saying? Then
But
all of a
it's
sudden,
like what Steven was saying, it sounded like Steven knew that Bud was negotiating with both, but when the news came out, he was just like, we ain't know that it was like that he already was in like
yeah,
finish.
like the nigga didn't really
Yeah,
It
like
sounded like he already knew that
contract shit. Yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
like
it,
god
like Bud
damn.
was trying to choose, but he just didn't know that Bud was going to choose like that. But I don't think
I don't think they knew. I don't
Showtime
think they
seemed like they
knew.
fuck with Bud.
I don't
They
think they
seem
knew
like
the extent of it. And if you get to the point, see, what people need to understand, if you get to the point where you're signing a contract to get paid $10 million, that means that a lot of the upfront work has already been done,
Facts.
right? If you're doing stuff like getting a venue, the venue has to have security. They have to lock in the date. You have to get broadcasters. Who's broadcasting? All that stuff. That takes a while. Like that's not something you can do in a week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks. I'm just going to be nice and say 6 weeks is probably needed to get to the point where somebody will put up $10 million. Now, do I believe that there's $10 million on the table? I'm going to say no. I don't believe it. I'm not saying it's not, but I don't believe it.
Right. I'm
You
with you.
gotta
I
be
gotta wait to see that
circumstance
shit myself.
but 6 weeks.
because you're fighting on freaking Black Lives Matter, .com, and then now you're going, which has no subscribers
But
really.
but this
That
is
the
the
whole
thing.
company is worth 5 million. I think their revenue for this year were $5 million. Now you have $10 million to give Bud, plus you got to pay the other fighters, plus who's going to pay the undercard, plus who's going to pay for the venue and all of the broadcasting and the broadcasters and all that. So you're looking at a whole lot more than $10 million.
But this the thing about what's been going on with Bud and Errol. This shit's been going on. I mean, money. How many times have you put in Errol Spence, Terence Crawford in the last 2 months since Errol's last? And that's all everybody's been talking about. So even if Errol was to be like, fuck this nigga Bud, I'm about to fight somebody else, whatever was his normal viewers, that shit just raised because that's all they've been talking about. Bud and Spence are the top two boxers. Every boxing blog, every fan, these are the top. So right now, they next fight, they getting bigger, whatever the fuck they was getting before because they popping
I
right
think they're going in two different
now. So,
directions, and as
yeah, I
far
think
as their
Yeah,
careers.
I
And
agree.
money,
I agree.
check this out. Money, check this out. If they've been negotiating and doing this stuff behind the scenes for 6 weeks, that means that chance meeting between the other content creator and Bud, that means that was just deception, because that means that he had to have been involved and known about this before he will supposedly have run into him. You see what I mean? There's no way if he's involved with if he's involved with that Black Prime and he's been involved with them and he knew about this fight, that means that chance meeting wasn't necessarily a chance meeting. That may have just been a story that's put out.
Yeah,
That
I'm not.
means that he knew about it before that chance meeting. That means we were all deceived, if that's the case.
Well, listen, I'm still blaming Terrence but Crawford. Let me read my brother chat real fast. Red say Blue Blood say they can break the bank for Bud. We'll see. I don't know about it. Well, for us, Bud breaking the bank on their ass. Jay say, Money, what happened to all the transparency Ish Bud wanted? He didn't put Ish out till his backdoor deal was done. Yeah, he wanted to see PPC books. That should have told us everything. Yeah, see what Blue saying is, okay, we gave him upfront money, 10 million right off the bat. So we gave him what he asked for. What he's saying is they should have gave him what he asked for, right? So I'm like, Blue, how can you say they should give him what he asked for when he said he was going to take everything on the contract and he signed the contract. But Blue was like, well, they sent it back, right? They had to change three things on the contract and then send it back. How come y'all didn't get it right in the first place? Is what he asking, right? So my rebuttal to that is, how do you know that they didn't have it right the first time? And Terrence Bud Crawford and his team start switching up shit to what they want something different. You understand? That's why I say we don't know everything to say that Terrence Bud Crawford is just in the right for what he's saying. And I wasn't saying that Errol Spence was in the right. But the notion of you trying to put out like Terrence Bud Crawford is getting treated so badly, they just, what I'm saying, fucking them over, no Vaseline, not treating them, what I'm saying, like a world champion and all this shit. And like this the first time happening on PBC now, right? That a champion come over there and now they just want to all of a sudden pick on Terrence Bud Crawford. Okay, we're gonna take turn. We ain't do nobody else like this, but finally we'll get Bud Crawford over here. We just gonna misuse his ass, give him low ball him, don't give him no upfront money.
Yeah, I don't believe that shit.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I don't believe that shit.
Paul Heyman and them trying to do the fight, and then you got Floyd in pictures with this nigga at every club. It's like the two. Even Steven Espinosa's like, yo, we work. So I don't believe that. Like that's what I'm saying. When they be throwing these numbers out and shit, the only thing that's making me believe that Bud like had something to do with like pulling out, and that part is like is because what Spence is saying. Like Spence is like, nigga, we could have been had this. That's what's making me like, okay,
it caught him off guard, bro.
I'm hearing it from Spence himself complaining like, if this is real, I'm like, okay.
Like nigga, I could have been fought if you go do all this. I could have fought in fucking November, bro. Like you should have just. Bro, that's what I'm saying. Like people keep saying, well, Terrence Bud Crawford, he wanted to fight before the year was out. He wanted. Okay, Errol Spence wanted to fight before this year was out. That's why he said this nigga been jerking us around for months now. This shit ain't just happened overnight. Errol Spence them just being quiet. They weren't saying shit because they trying to get the business done and not put everybody in the fucking business like you're supposed to. Behind closed doors. When Terrence Bud Crawford came out, he wanna, fuck shit up by running this goddamn mouth because he already knew what was gonna happen, bro. He knew what he was gonna do, so he needed a way to put some bullshit in the game, and that's exactly what he did. He put some bullshit in the game.
Let me say this about the transparency thing. That was always a false ask anyway, and here's why. Because he said he wanted transparency. He also said it was also reported that he wanted approval. First of all, that's never going to happen. No one's going to give you approval over expenditures from your company, from your corporation. That means that pound for pound, every time you need to buy a plane ticket, you need to check with me so I can say, okay, you can buy the plane ticket. I'll verify the plane. Every time you need to buy dinner for this whole fight, every time you need to do anything, I need to approve it before you do it. What corporation is going to let somebody, a boxer outside the corporation, determine when they can spend money to put on a fight? That's number one, right? So approval is crazy. Number two, on this one, and more importantly, the PBC is going to be spending money between them and Showtime. In order for you to verify that the PBC is spending the amount of money that they said, they would have to go into Showtime's books to verify that they, if pound for pound, if you're Showtime and I'm PBC and I just paid you $50,000 for something, in order for you to verify, for somebody to verify that I paid $50,000, they would have to go into your books to see that you received $50,000. Showtime is part of a multi-billion-dollar corporation. If you think they're going to let a boxer go into their ledger from a multi-billion-dollar corporation, it will never happen. It has never happened. So that was a false ask from the jump.
For one fight.
For one fight.
We said that you come over here for one fight, and now all these fighters we had over here, from Floyd Mayweather, right, to motherfucking Errol Spence, even Canelo Alvarez, right, big fucking names that we didn't even let look in our books, all of a sudden, because you don't understand, and I'm not going to say that you don't understand, I'm not even going to say that, but you don't like the format of our business of, you get the percentage on the back end when the fight is over with. You don't like how we do business, so you want to try to, well, if y'all go do this, how's this and how's that? Like I was saying, we not going to act like that this is new with PBC. We're not going to act like we don't know that they give you X amount of millions up front, and then you get the percentage on the back end. You ain't heard no other fighter complain about that back end money. So that alone lets you know that shit is real. Floyd Mayweather told you, I'm still getting checks, right? I made a fucking $1 billion with this company. So that just let you know that the money is real. So at the end of the day, like I'm not gonna sit up here and fake it and bullshit around, beat around the bush and bullshit for Terence Boy Crawford because he feel like he thinking the money's not gonna come through when we all know the fucking money go come through. Even he know the money go come through.
This is my thing why I blame Terence Crawford, right? And it's like, because I asked myself these two questions. I want to ask you too. Like, do you think the reason Bud didn't
Send it to my cash app, Zay. Don't send it to this shit.
You think the reason Bud didn't take the fight is because he's ducking Errol? Do y'all think that he just is scared of Errol? He don't want to fight Errol?
I can't say that. There's something about this process that's making them uneasy.
Now, what about you, Money? You think that Bud is really like, I don't want to fight this nigga? Like, no, I'm good.
I'm calling it a duck, bro. I ain't beating around the bush for none of this shit no more.
So that's the two things I get, right? And I'm like, okay, if it's a duck, then that make like perfect sense. Like this nigga just don't want to fight, and that's the reason. But I'm also thinking like, if this nigga is not scared of Spence and he really is gonna fight him, the fact that he's not taking this fight just lets me know that he's not done fighting and he wants that fight, but just not now. Because then that's why I say I blame him, because it is his decision. I think Errol really want to fight this nigga. Like, yo, I want to fight you. I want to be undisputed. And Bud, how much times we heard him like, yo, I don't need this nigga. Like, I'm Hall of Fame. Like, whatever the case may be. So I'm thinking like, if he's not actually scared of Errol and like, yo, I'll fight this nigga for a bag. I think what he's doing is, and I blame him for this, not taking this fight because I don't need it right now. Let me get my 10 million. Let me get this other check. Oh, this about to be one of my last fights. Now I'll fight you type shit. So I'm like, either way, I blame him, but I don't know if he's like really scared of him. And if he's not really scared of him, then I'm like, this shit just let me know he's not done fighting yet. Because I think he is going to fight Errol. But I do blame him because I think he's just collecting checks right now. I think he just like, nigga, I'll get to you when I get to you type shit.
Yeah, but that ain't going to happen because Errol is not going to be around for that nigga to fight. That's what I'm telling you. Like,
he moving up. But don't forget, he said he moving up too. So he going to be.
That nigga not moving up, bro.
He said he moving. He said he fighting Charlo and Spence, bro.
See, every time he gets every time the heat comes on Terence, you notice he brings up Charlo.
Mm-hmm.
You see the backlash that he's getting from this, right? What's the first thing he did? Oh, I'm gonna go fight Charlo, right? If you can't make the deal with PBC and Al Heyman on this, you're not gonna make it on that. And people keep saying, oh, he has a mandatory. He can go up and get the mandatory. Well, Charlo's already putting in place fights for his other mandatory. That means that they're going to be that he's going to be almost 37 before he gets the shot at Charlo. So that's done. That's a done deal. That's over. So I don't really know why he keeps bringing up Charlo's name.
Charlo go tear his ass.
And it's go ahead, Money.
Nah, go ahead. I just said Charlo go tear his ass up. That's it.
Yeah, that's a fact. But the thing is with the WBO, you know what I'm saying? I believe Tim Tszyu is the mandatory for the WBO, which they're supposed to be fighting in what, February? And so January, they're fighting at the beginning of next year. And so it ain't like the WBO, they ain't finna call their mandatory back to back on motherfuckers like you still got the IBF, but like, nah, that shit ain't finna happen that way. So even if Bud want to move up like that, bro, you got 18 months to wait before you probably in position to fight for that title again because your shit just ain't gonna be called for like that. The second thing is ain't no way you could tell me a nigga who got knocked out by a Green Machine, Aegis Kavalaskis, and goddamn Lamont Peterson, motherfucker, and then went and fought 6 motherfuckers. I have no clue who they are, no clue. And now this nigga, he finna go and now you finna fight. That's who you finna go fight, bud. I got a problem with it. And if I'm gonna talk shit about EJ, and mind you, I didn't talk shit, but niggas was talking shit about EJ fighting Ugas, even though it was a unification. Oh, Ugas ain't fought nobody. Even though he beat Pacquiao, oh no, Pacquiao wasn't nobody. Even though EJ and Bud was in negotiations with Pacquiao in very similar time frames, Ugas goes and beats the legend. EJ comes to beat his ass, and what happened? Ugas Nah. He wasn't that good. Nah, he wasn't that good. But now Bud going to fight David Avanesian? Come on, man. Keep the same energy, bro. Keep the same energy.
Yeah,
Yeah,
facts. My brother Boss Talk, what's going down, champ? Y'all go subscribe to my brother Boss Talk 101, man. Drop
I
that
love.
link, Boss Talk.
I don't
Where we
care.
at? You close to that thousand yet? You get to that thousand yet?
I got 2,000. I'm good. Yeah. So
Okay,
just waiting on that monetization. But yeah, we're there, bro. We're there.
I want
okay,
to
no
see
doubt.
Errol fight. I don't care who it is at this point. I want to see him back in the ring. That's the thing about me. This is why when I be reading this shit, it's like be entertaining to me because I just love boxing and I like watching how the fans and everybody react in the
Yeah,
news.
you're not emotionally tied to no fighter.
I just like seeing.
Yeah,
So at
you
the point,
into
I'm like,
yeah.
fuck it. If they not gonna fight, get Spence in there with somebody, get Bud in there with somebody, so we could compare them again and then talk about it again with who did better on their fight.
But he's about to go beat the fuck out of David Avenesian, bro. Bud finna beat the.
I don't
I
even know.
mean, he finna finish this man within 6 rounds, bro. He finna beat the fuck out of this dude. Like, there's no competition with David Avenesian, right? So once he finished that shit, and like I say, if it's 10 million, like they say it is, right? He a lick. But my thing is now, when I'm looking at these Bud Crawford fans, right, fanatics, because I'm a fan of Bud, but the fanatics, now you hear them talking about, well, let Errol Spence go fight Jerron Boots Ennis now. Let him lose his titles and let him do like. So y'all want to put Errol Spence up against all the tough competition, and it's been this way since
But
they've been at 147.
I get that because they
Hold on.
want to see.
Yeah, they want to say let him go fight.
Errol.
Yeah, let him go fight Jerron Boots Ennis and watch him lose his titles, this, that, and the third. But they praising motherfucking Bud Crawford for fighting fucking David Avenesian. That's the problem I got. Like, he could have fought anybody that was tough. Like, people would have been like, okay, we get it. And he could have been made that move. People would have been like, okay, we get it. But you don't hold a man career up. Errol Spence wanted to fight in November. You knew if you wanted to fight that man or not, bro. You knew if you wanted to fight him or not. But the bullshit that you did, holding that man career and now going to pull this type of shit, like, come on, bro. That's just some of the weakest shit I ever seen.
That's what I was gonna ask too, because I seen I know I could tell when people be like, yo, he supposed to fight Boots, I could tell that they just want Boots to get in there and smoke Errol, and that's why they asking. But me personally, I really thought that Boots was gonna fight Errol because after Boots won, he was like, yo, I'm your mandatory, nigga. Like, he kept saying, like, I'm his mandatory. If he don't fight Bud, I'm his man. So
yeah, he got 3 mandatory, so it ain't like just.
Oh, he got 3 mandatory.
Yeah,
Right.
he got 3 scraps.
Yeah,
and Stanionis is up next, if anything.
Yeah, they done paid Stanley on his step aside money twice, so he is definitely the next mandatory.
What's your thoughts on it, Boss Talk?
Go ahead, Boss Talk.
I think, dude, I think anything Errol Spence does at this point is, I mean, it's acceptable. I would love a Boots Ennis fight. Like, that's the fight, I think, right? If we're not gonna get Terence Crawford and Errol Spence, then Boots. That's the best fight to make, I think. But if he fights a Stanionis, if he fights a Virgil, if he moves up and fights a Fandora, like, I think, like, anything, if he fights Keith Thurman, I feel like anything he does at this point is like, well, it's better than fighting David Avenesian, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, I think right now Errol is probably going to move up. So you're starting to hear names at the 154 ranks that he could be fighting. Matter of fact, there's I think Fundora put out some I think he's really interested in fighting.
Yeah, you got Fundora and you got Castano right there. Like that Castano
Castano and some people are mentioning Lubin. But
Lubin, Tony Harrison, there's a lot of guys that want
Tony here, yeah. So there's a lot up there for Errol. And I think he just goes there and he just starts his journey there.
But this is a go ahead.
There's really no need to stay down at 147.
I want to see him fight Thurman though, man.
But this is the thing. So at this current moment in time, with Bud going to fight Avenesian, with him already being in shape to fight at 47, I'm sure the PBC, or they should be able to put something together within the next 3 months for him to be in the ring at 47, and for it'll be on pay-per-view, of course. Get him a bag there, and then he can go ahead and move up, and it'll give everybody up in that division that time to get prepared to be in shape to fight. And so I think he might catch something at 47 before he go. He always said he had one fight left, even though we thought it was going to be Bud. What Bud just did was disgraceful, but that's a whole nother conversation. I think for EJ, he might as well just do his thing, catch his last The nigga been training to be in shape for 47, bro. So go on and catch your last smoke there and get the hell on and move to 54 after that.
No, I think one of the problems is that Errol tells you exactly what he wants to do, and nobody listens. When he said, "I'm not fighting Keith," he said, "I'm not fighting Keith Thurman." I told y'all. Then people start saying, "Well, you can fight Keith Thurman." He said, "I've told y'all I'm never fighting Keith Thurman," but people keep bringing it up.
Bro, I want to see him
when
fight.
He said, "I got one fight. I want to fight Bud, and then I'm moving up." And then so now he's not fighting Bud. He's talking about moving up. People are saying, "Well, you can fight Boots, and you can fight this and that." Nobody's listening to him.
Not only that,
he's telling you exactly what he's gonna do.
Yeah, when he came on Fred channel, back then when he came on Fred channel, when he was gonna get the Manny Pacquiao fight, he said it like, "Shit, I thought I beat Pacquiao, right?" Because first he was saying he had 2 fights left because he wanted to be undisputed. He thought, and it didn't happen. He thought because at first he knew Pacquiao would get elevated to the champion, but people were saying that he was getting elevated. So like, oh yeah. He like, y'all heard that? So he like, well, shit, Pacquiao getting elevated. Then I thought I whoop his ass to get that Super WBA. There's only one fight for me left. That's Terence Crawford. I'm gonna go across the street, and if they not talking about, you know what I'm saying, they want to fight a shit like that, then I'm gone. And that's why I feel like he going to 54 as well. I feel like he gone too. So, but like you said though, Doug, he had it in him. Like he was fit mentally wise to go ahead and make the weight for 147. So it could be a possibility where if it's not that fight at 154 right there that he really want right now, right? Let's just say he want to fight in fucking January. And, you know, it's like, you know what, fuck it. I'll make the weight and go ahead and put Stanley, because I'm telling you, if he fight at 47, it's going to be Stanley on this. I don't see Boots. I don't see Virgil. I see Stanley on this. Even though, like you say, I love the Boots fight. Then Virgil and Dallas, that'll do good numbers. But I think Stanley on is by fighting in Dallas too already and stepping aside, doing what he's doing. I think Errol might, you know, get Stanionis in the ring and, you know, make that happen. I can hit Steven Espinosa. My guy Richard Schaefer, I can see him right there in the middle of the pitch. Richard, you know, he promotes Stanionis, so I can hit him up and see if that's some type of, you know what I mean, like is they looking at that, which they'll take it if it happens. So just to see if that's the direction they want to go in.
Errol smokes Stanionis' boots, bro.
Errol Stanionis would be a hell of a fight, bro.
That would be a good fight, but that should have been Errol. He'll break his shit. I could see because Stanionis is not gonna move around, so Errol just pounding on
that bitch gonna be fought. That bitch gonna be fought in the pocket. And the punches that's gonna be thrown, bro. Stanionis, if you go watch the Stanionis Butayev fight, man, that was a hell of a fight, bro. Like that was a hell of a fight. And so, man, EJ is much more active. Man, EJ gonna win, but bro, that's a good fight. I like that fight.
I like Thurman fight better because Thurman gonna be flashy, trying to move around, and Errol gonna be breaking shit down.
Man, Thurman gonna get his ass whooped, bro.
Thurman, moving, so it'd be nice to watch.
It's the more popular fight, right? I feel like if Errol wants to fight Thurman, you can promote it more than you do with the Stanionis. You can do more with it. So
and the style of the fight,
so it'll be like I'm with you. Like I want to see him fight Thurman. I do. I literally want to see him fight Thurman, but like I say, I don't know if he gonna fight the Negro or not.
And I think he smoked Thurman.
Money, what you say? I don't know if he gonna fight the Negro or not, huh?
Yeah, I don't know if he gonna fight because he said he don't want nothing to do with him.
He ain't gonna do that shit, bro. He not gonna do it. I don't believe he gonna do it.
Yeah, man of his word now. If that nigga say something, he's stuck on it. Take the L out of love, it's over, brother. Like I'm not like, man, it's something about Thurman that just rubbed that man the wrong way. Like Demetrius Andrade rubbed Canelo the wrong way. That's how Thurman is with Errol Spence. On his skin, bro. Because Thurman, y'all gotta think about it, bro. Thurman, and even though it's the boxing game, and people be like, well, go whoop his ass in the ring. You know, he be trying to take all of Errol Spence credit. Well, you know, he fought all my leftovers, so he did everything I did after me, right? When it comes to Leonard Bundu, and then, you know, Sean Porter and Danny Garcia, you know, I beat those guys first, and it's true. Like, it's true. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know if EJ pissed off about that situation or, like, Thurman just trying to make it as if, you know what I'm saying, I'm trying to do what the fuck you do and follow your lead, and you know, sometimes that shit piss somebody off, bro. So we'll see, bro. Like, but I'd love to see that fight. I'd love to see Errol fold his ass up like a lawn chair, bro. Yeah. He gonna fold his ass up. Y'all ain't know
Money, he gonna have him. Hey, is that me? Is that me?
I'm gonna got hella wind. I don't know.
Hold on, that's
I was gonna say, yeah, no, hey, EJ gonna fold. Hey, only reason I want to see the fight because Keith Thurman that came back being even more Keith Thurman, not do ain't proving shit though. And hey, if you want to get in there, I want to see that fight because, bro, man, fourth round stoppage to the body, bro. That's what's gonna happen. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know, but at the end of the day, for EJ, it's just a fucked up situation, bro. It's a fucked up situation to have a nigga do some shit like this, bro. Like, I
Let me
don't
say
know.
this. Let me say this. Would y'all please stop with all this hoping and wishing up on the prayer, with all this Avanesian and knocking out Terence Crawford, or I'm going for David Avanesian. I hope he beat Terence Crawford fit to beat the fuck out of that man, bro.
He finna be.
Like,
He
I'm
finna
saying
be.
everybody keep talking about,
About to
oh
see.
man, I pray Avanesian just knock his ass out because he didn't do this. He got man Terence Crawford fit to beat the fuck out of that dude. Let's not get it fucked up, man. It's still Terence Crawford.
He's still a dog now. He's still a dog, bro.
It's
Like
still Terence Crawford. He gonna beat the fuck out of David Avanesian, bro.
And
he
you
gonna
know
be
both of them,
the
and
shit
that's
out
why
of. But that's
it's
the problem. We don't want to see. I mean, I do want to see. That ain't what I'm trying to see, bro. I want to see this nigga challenge, bro. I want to see
I feel
50-50
you, KG. I
fight.
feel you, KG. But I just keep seeing everybody doing that shit. Like, oh man, I'm going for David Ebenezer as if that's gonna get that nigga some superpowers or something. That nigga ain't getting no extra superpowers.
bro. And the thing too, like they've been training this whole time. Like that's why I'm saying I don't care who they fight because I know when EJ fights, he gonna try to put on a fucking show because all this shit that's been good. You know when Bud fight this Avanesian dude with all this Errol Spence talk, you know he gonna go in there with a chip too and try to. So both of them are gonna be trying to just show people like some. I feel like they both gonna try to outperform like on their next fights because they've been doing this shit so long and then everybody if Bud is really fighting this dude, Bud hearing everybody, oh, this nigga duck, he fighting some loose. So when he get in that ring, you already know. And then Errol, he been fighting, training this whole time for this shit. He upset. So when he fight and the camera's on him and everybody's watching this next fight, I feel like both of them are just gonna be on some next level type shit.
That boy
But
said,
is,
Oh
but is there anything Bud can do in this fight to win the people over again?
hell no.
no.
I think so. I think Bud get more fans because what Bud fans
Like,
gonna
let's say he fucking
Right.
destroys this guy first round, right?
Right.
Are
He's
people gonna be
supposed
happy,
to.
or are people gonna be even more mad because they're like, "Yo, we knew this was gonna
We knew
happen.
this
That's why
was
we
gonna
didn't want the
happen.
fight."
I promise you is
But pound for pound, let me tell you why. Let me tell you why he's not going to get one. I get what you're saying. You like,
it's gonna be
because,
both. I
hold
promise
on, bro. Hold on. See, what you're saying is, we've been pumping this fight up, and this has been the hottest topic, right?
you.
This has been the hottest topic for months now. Errol Spence and Terence Crawford. That's the topic. Errol Spence and Terence Crawford. People want to see Errol Spence and Terence Crawford. So if it was Errol Spence that broke off and signed a deal with somebody else and fucked the fight up, they gonna be ready to tear his ass up. But by being Terence Boy Crawford coming out so fast, locking in the deal, and not just locking in the deal with fucking David Avanesian, where we know he fit to tear his ass up. That what pisses people off. Like, bro, you already got the fucking title of not fighting tough competition. Then you go on this bitch and sign another fight that's not tough competition. You gotta understand he's fighting on this app to where is people gonna support, or is people out of spite like, man, fuck him, we're not going to get that shit. I'm not buying it just because he ain't trying to fight Errol Spence. So I don't give a fuck about that. You see what I'm saying? So I don't know like, where
But
all
I
these
think
fans coming from.
with this, I think it's gonna make it the fight even bigger because after Terrence smokes this dude, and no matter how he does it, because if he smoke him like he said, first round knockout, like boom, Bud fans gonna be like, hell yeah, nigga, you saw him smoke him, he gonna kill Errol. And Errol fans and be like, what the fuck? He's gonna do that?
Really?
After they both smoke their competition, I think it makes the fight even bigger than if they just fought now. It'll still be big, but I think just the anticipation and the things just make it bigger and bigger. And I think that Bud and them, like they be like them business people, like they know that. Like
I gotta say something real quick. I got
people.
Monty, my brother, Box Talk, my brother, the right side, my brother. Yo, I mean everybody on the panel. Yo, I've been listening to stuff all day, man. Come on now.
Fix that shit. Fix that shit.
Come on now. It's a duck, baby. And we know the goalpost. I mean, and the reason why I hear you saying, but think about this, like, damn, I got lost in my train of thought because I've been waiting to talk to y'all all day about this shit. Man,
So you've been talking to. I mean, you've been listening to shit
Well,
all
not,
day.
not, not. Hey, money. The thing is like Buddy's a duck on this one, man. Just period. And
I'm
the
with
thing
you.
is,
120.
you know what I'm saying? And see, that's the thing.
Going
Like,
on, coach.
well, you know, now everybody can see the goal, man. Like, you want the money. Okay, cool. You want the money. Okay, bam. But see, that was the hard part for me to get over because, okay, but then you got to put yourself in Bud's shoes. Okay, yo, you want the money. I mean, you getting old, nigga. We all get old. I get it. And the bread right there. Okay, but you playing the social media shit, bouncing back and forth on some shit you already knew. So now I'm like, okay, you made that deal or was making that deal under the cover while negotiating with another brother. That's one thing you just can't do in this shit. Period. Especially when it comes
wasted everybody's time.
Come on.
Say that again. Hold on. Say that again though. Say it one more time, respectfully. Say it one more time.
You can't do it like that, brother. You know what I'm saying? You must rather just go ahead, grab the bag, baby. but the way you undercut negotiation, you wasted time and money. And as a businessman personally, you can't do that. And I'm just saying, and you don't have to be a billionaire to understand that principle when it comes to time and money. And what he did to EJ, now not only as a fighter knowing what they do, but just as another person, as another brother, as somebody about the boxing community, you wasted time and you didn't know what that anyway. You can't do it like that. And that's the problem I got with Bud on this whole thing. I can't support the next thing, you know.
And not only that though, like Earl Johnson said, like they knew to put that narrative out there first to make it look like Errol Spence was and PBC was fucking up in the fight, right? Errol Spence didn't believe that shit. That's because Terence Crawford never said nothing, right? Blue Blood said what Terence Crawford said. I told EJ, all right, man, is this shit true, bro? Blue Blood saying he saw Terence Crawford at the 7-11. You know what I'm saying? This shit like a motherfucker. Yeah, you know, so Blue saw Terence Crawford at 7-11. He said Terence Crawford said, like, God damn, money, nigga, you gotta tell me yes, nigga, is it true? So he like, man, the shit is cap, bro. He like, it's cap. He like, the Terence Crawford said, I want to hear that nigga say it. He like, show me Terence Crawford. Like, he ain't said it. Blue said, like, well, to that nigga said, I can't say shit because I don't know if it's true or not. So, you know, we negotiated. I don't want to go to my team and be like, hey, listen, man, Terence Crawford said X, Y, and Z. And they like, look, man, that man ain't say that shit. We negotiated. The man did this. You're like, God damn, man, you made me say some stupid shit. Now I'm fucking up some shit. So you don't want to fuck up nothing, right? So that's why he was quiet on that situation when everybody talking about, oh, I need you to say this. And I got receipts on that shit. So it's like, you know, he go back. He just chilling like, all right, we still negotiating. I say, EJ, the fight on the table? I said, you ain't got to tell me shit, bro. I just want to know if the fight's still on the table. They're like, yeah, bro, the fight on the table, right? So, bam. I'm like, yeah, man, they still going down. This shit is happening, bro. This shit is happening. So, with that being said, on that behalf, right, you got to look at Terence Crawford as trying to fuck the shit up and start linking shit to ESPN and linking shit to Blue Blood. Got them saying the same shit, you know what I mean? And now, motherfuckers, oh, man, this dude is this dude is that. Once that shit got there into the media, you already know it's going to catch like a wildfire. That shit going to catch like a wildfire. And that's exactly what it did, right? And people start saying this and people start saying that, and that's when shit started.
And money, and that's what make it even interesting. And you know, all of us is I'm a fan. I'm not an aficionado. You know, whatever. You know, I say it every time. You ain't got don't. But I know what a fan feel, and I know boxing. We all know what that's like doing that shit. And the thing is, he did something very interesting, man. I did not think he would do some shit like this. I mean, and I love Bud, I love EJ, I love fighters all the time. You know, when you know fighters, man, you just love fighters, period, just for them doing it. Because when you see one, they all busted up, you know, but you get it. You gotta love some shit to do it. So, you know what I'm saying? So with this shit, Bud was the last person, but I forgive him because you old and you better go get that money.
I don't forgive shit.
But it's a duck though.
Let me catch a super chat real fast. Let me catch this. Cal Death Row says this is his way of getting a tune-up fight while trying to save face. And that's all I'm saying, bro. If you feel like you seen what Errol Spence did to your Dennis Ugas and you feel like, you know, you can't go out there like that, you feel like you've been out the ring for so long and you need a tune-up, just say that shit though, right? Just say that. Don't come out bullshitting around the bush, bro, and making it as if these people are doing you wrong, because I don't like that shit, because now You got people down at Al Haym. You got people down to Stephen Espinoza. These are two stand-up mans, bro. These men are praised by fighters. I mean, praised for being straight up real and solid and giving good paydays and things of that nature. So when y'all come out and y'all say this type of shit, it's like, bro, we know this shit is not true. It's not true. Like you gotta show the proof. You gotta show some type of receipts, and they still haven't shown no receipts or nothing to prove that he got lowball with this shit. Now, when Bud came out talking about 65, his own nephew came out and debunked this shit. Now, my uncle ain't taking no 35, 65. Y'all, I know this for a fact. Like, I'm not believe. I showed his nephew standing out his own fucking mouth. Now, that's his team. Now, they want to believe his nephew when it fit their narrative. But when I say, okay, well, his nephew said the 35, 65 shit was bullshit, or, well, you know what? Fuck what his nephew saying. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, bro. This shit, it'd be some of this shit be comical. But, the way he played it, bro, and the way he did it, you springing them people along as if you negotiate with them. And then you just break out the back door, bro. Your name is Back Door Bud. You break out the back door and you go sign a contract and you break the news. And these people, Stephen Espinoza say he was caught off guard. They said they was caught off guard, bro, out his own mouth. We was caught off guard. Like we didn't expect this from Terence Crawford.
Hey, nobody. And he didn't even break the news. He wasn't even man enough to break the news himself.
Just talk to him, bro.
Somebody else, who was it? David Coppinger? Somebody, right?
Yeah. Put that shit out there, right? ESPN put out there like, what the fuck?
This is what I'm saying. I don't know if it's 100, and I don't want to jump out the window yet because this is another report.
No, there's not another report. Listen, pound for pound, this is signed, sealed, and delivered, bro. It's signed, sealed, and delivered.
I need a fight poster and a date.
There is a fight poster.
Bro,
they got a fight poster already?
Yes.
Bro. Listen, Terence Crawford came out of his own mouth. I'm happy for the opportunity to be fighting David Amnesia. Matter of fact, let me read it for you. My brother
did he say that?
I'm finna read it. My brother Zay say all you have to do is put all the pieces together, and it shows Bud playing the whole time was a DUCK.
There we go. I got a shared screen right there. If you can see it, Monty, so they can see it.
Yep.
I think
I don't even know how to do share screen shit. Okay, there we go.
Yeah,
that's
and now I want to know. This is $40. Who's gonna buy it? And if you're not gonna buy it, are you gonna attend in person?
I ain't buying that shit. I ain't buying that shit. And I'm gonna come on here. I'm gonna come on. Hey, money. I'm gonna come on here, box out everybody. I'm gonna come on here myself. I'm not buying that shit, man.
Put my $40 back on my pocket.
And this is what I'm saying about this fight. And this
that's the thing though. By me showing everybody the fights, I have to support boxing. You know what I'm saying? I can't. Like, as much as I want to say, well, I can't sit up here and not buy it because I did. Like, if I'm go back Andy Ruiz and fucking Chris Errol, and I like both of them. Those are my guys too. I gotta buy this shit, right? I gotta buy. I can't sit up here and be two-faced and be like, okay, well, I will buy Jake Paul, but I'm not going to buy Terence Crawford. I will buy Mayweather and this motherfucker who I know he gonna beat his ass, but I'm not going to buy. No, I can't do that, bro.
But money is different for you, because
you know what though? I'm gonna say this though. But see, I'm gonna support BLK Prime because shout out to the brothers, just for doing something different and making something happen. But this one I can't support. After this one, I'll move forward. But as a fan, I can't support.
I got the article right here, boss. As soon as I click on ESPN, the article just sitting there. You just know I want to read the article so bad.
I can't do it, man.
It's like what I was saying, like looking for this poster, it also popped up like what I said. Crawford said, once I beat Ebenezer, I still plan to whoop Spence's ass. So this is like what I was saying. He want to get. This is why I said I do blame Terence Crawford, but I don't know if it's because he's scared of Spence or if he like, fuck it, let me get this bag and then get to it later.
No, listen, I get what you're saying, my brother, right? Like, and look, I said it, right? Like, being realistic on some real shit, like being a real man, right? Like being truthful. The only way I can be truthful the way I am. Mm-hmm. If you offer me $10 million to fight a motherfucking ant, right? Like, okay, you say, Montray-Brown, I'm finna give you $20 million. I want you to go fight that giant over there, that motherfucking one-eye cyclops. He big as fuck. This motherfucker got sharp teeth. He cocky than the motherfucker. Or you know what? I'm just gonna give you this $10 million, and you just go step on that ant. You can make this $20 million. You gotta go fight this big ass giant, right? Jack and the Beanstalk ass giant. I'm gonna give you this $10 million, and just go squash the little ant over there. the more logical thing would be, you know what? Okay, just give me the 10 million, right? I can do the same thing with this 10 that I can do with that 20, right? I'm gonna go just stump on the ant. You feel me? So I get the point when it's something they're like, damn, bro, like
I think
y'all.
they're gonna fight still, though. I think they're gonna fight.
But see, this is my thing too, and this why I fuck with Blue heavy, but this why I still feel as if they dangle that carrot in front of Terence Crawford's face before Blue saying, you know what I'm saying, this, that, and the third. And maybe Blue, you didn't know, right? Maybe you didn't know that your company / partners was out there, you know, like, you know what, goddamn, we need something to try to jump into the game. It don't look like Terence Crawford is fit to fight Errol Spence, or it looked like he a little skeptical on fighting Errol Spence. So you know what? Let me catch the super chat. You know what? Let's go dangle this 10 million, as they say, 10 million in his face and see if he bite, you know? Just make him think about it. And that can be part of him, you know what I'm saying, running away for that motherfucker 14 days like a runaway hooker and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what? God damn. I can go, like you saying, pound for pound, I can go whoop this boy ass and get this 10 real fast, and I can still come back to Errol Spence and pick up this bag on the back end. You know what I'm saying?
Like that.
Like, but the thing, exactly. But see, you saying you doing that, but you're not thinking about the other guy who telling you, I got one fight at 147, and it's you. These people been waiting as some the Bud fanatics. Oh my God, we've been waiting for 5 whole years. We've been waiting for 17 and a half years for this fight. Oh my God, it's finally here. Errol Spence can't run anymore. We've been waiting for this and we've been waiting for that. Bud is doing this, he's doing that. What the fuck else ago, right? All this shit. So now, well, they don't want to give him any money, and you know, they don't have anything. They just left him out there, and he took 35-65, and they don't want to open up the books. And it's like always they. Like, man, stop it, bro. Like, I don't like that shit. Like, I'd be like, just okay, if you feel a certain type of way about a fighter, cool. But don't just take one fighter word for something and make it law. You know what I'm saying? Wait till you hear this side, wait till you hear that side, then you figure out your truth in the middle, man. Don't just, oh, well, you know, because this is my favorite fighter. And this, that, you know what I'm saying? Like, I listen to both
sides. You can't do that.
I wait, yeah, like, God damn. You know,
well, they're in too deep, money. That's why they can't backtrack now. If they've been rolling with this guy since the beginning, right? And now he's acting like this, they can't just, oh, never mind. I backed the wrong guy.
There you go, man.
They're gonna ride with him till the end, bro, till the wheels fall off. And that motherfucker on one wheel already. They're gonna ride with him till the wheels fall off.
That's real shit. Box out, that's real shit, man.
I wasn't surprised though, and this is why another reason why I wasn't surprised about what's going on. Again, I don't truly believe that this is gonna happen. I mean, now I see the fight posters, so I'm kind of like, okay, maybe they are. But this is why I kind of anticipated this shit, because people believe this, people believe that, people believe that. When 2 fucking weeks ago, Floyd said, I don't know, what are y'all talking about? The fight's not happening. We ain't have no promotion. How much months does it take for a tour? We don't know who telling y'all this is not happening. People like, damn, why Floyd say it's not happening? He shouldn't say that shit. Now what the fuck happened? We see if this is true, Bud and something. So I was
negative, pound for pound. I'm not gonna go off of Floyd Money Mayweather word. When you have Errol Spence and Steven Espinoza saying it is going to happen. Floyd Mayweather saying one thing, he's not in negotiations. Errol Spence is in negotiations. Steven Espinoza is in negotiation. And they was led on by Terence Crawford.
EBC is in negotiations. And in the end,
listen. Wait a minute. Listen.
Who turned out to be right?
Listen. It's not that he turned out to be right because he was right because he said that the fight was going to happen. He turned out to be right because Terence Crawford went and jumped ship. It's not because of, the fight is not ready yet because of this and because of that. Because if that's the case, he would have gave you some info and some background on what was coming next. He couldn't do that. Let me catch this. Darius Gillis say it's crazy how he'll try to fight Trey Songz for free before EJ for belts and millions.
It's not that he avoided EJ for the belt. If think about it, hear me out. The guy's kind of genius because he knew, okay, well, my 1 belt to Spence's 3, I don't have leverage in that negotiation, right? So I'm gonna go fight David Evanesian, who has the EBU belt. I'm going to take that, and then I'm going to go get the IBO from whoever the fuck has that, and I'm going to come back to the negotiation table, and now I got 3 belts. We both got 3 belts now, bro.
Box out. Box out. He was on some sneaky shit, bro. Like
He
he
gotta
was, he
go
was,
put his
he
ass
was
on his ass.
expanding his mind on this. Look, man, y'all know what? Look, the
Eli
deal.
Peters, that was
He
a
knew
joke.
what he was doing, bro. He knew what he was doing.
No,
He
but
say,
I
what?
do think that Bud was fucked up for doing that. But it's like for me, it's hard for me to really speak on some shit and like believe it when I just know that there'd be so much shit behind business. Like for all we know, these motherfuckers, like we seen them together.
Bro,
joking.
I gotta ask you, man. Like,
Uh-huh.
that really ain't soaked in yet, bro.
About
For
what?
you, as far as what just happened, man, what Bud did, like it ain't soaked in. Like as fighters,
Yeah,
yo,
I mean,
okay,
it's
put it like
okay,
this.
but I really
Okay, put it like this, real quick. Just cause hey, peace and blessings to you, brother, my brother. I'm just talking. We fans, right? What I'm saying is to you, I'm asking you, yo, he made a deal under a deal. Like,
well, he was negotiating too.
even if you giving me a bag of chips, that's wrong.
He was negotiating too
Okay,
at
cool.
the same
Never
time.
mind. Okay, good.
He
Yeah.
jumped on one and just left the
Yeah.
other one alone.
But one didn't have a clue that you was finna go. Like you didn't warn us. You didn't say, "Listen, man."
That's what
The
I'm saying.
reason why I was gone for 14 days is because I was entertaining this deal over here for this $10 million.
Biz.
Right? They showing me some shit for December the 10th,
Did-
and I feel like it's more, on my level at this moment because I've been
And
out
use that at the negotiation, bro, to get what you
Yeah.
want, right?
Yeah, like say some
Now
shit.
you know
like,
what'll make me mad about this fight. What'll really make me mad about this fight is if I watch this Bud versus David Evanesian fight and Bud isn't looking good. Then I'll be mad because I'm like, no, he's getting fucking worse, and the time is like escaping. But if I see Bud perform and I think he do like what I think he gonna do, then I'ma still be in the cut. Like, cool. When is this fight gonna
Bro,
fucking?
what we all think he's gonna do, because
right,
we all
Bud is finna go in there.
we all know what he's gonna do.
Fuck out
But
of this dude, bro.
imagine Bud
That's right.
start looking slipping and looking
He's
old.
not. That's the thing, bro. It's
I'll
let me
be
tell you,
upset, like,
it's
bruh,
Terence
no,
Bud Crawford. And one thing I want to give Terence Bud Crawford credit for is the motherfucker is always in great shape and he's always going to be ready to go. Period. That's one thing I'm not going to say Bud going to go in there. He's going to have an off night. Yeah, Bud going to go in there. He's not going to look like Terence Bud Crawford. He's going to get punched in the face. He's going to get slung around here. He's not going to look that good. He's going to look sloppy. He's going to come out with the win against David Evanesian. Man, Bud for to go in there and strike this motherfucker down like striking the match, bro. This ain't no competition. That's why when Blue was saying things like he's top 5 in this and he's top 5 in that and he like Blue, come on, bro. Like let's be real. For a fact.
I gotta hear what Blue said.
This man is no match for Terence Crawford.
Everybody tight at Blue. I gotta listen to what he's saying. Everybody's like,
When you go listen to Blue, right? Because everybody feeling less this. See, people feel like and you gotta take it on the chin because it's real. Like I fuck with Blue heavy, but you can't in 1 second and one voice, right? Be pulling for Errol Spence, and these are facts, right? He still think Errol Spence gonna win, but then just in a snap of a finger, everything is for Terence Bud Crawford. It's just like Correa did that shit. He was going for Errol Spence, then he switched to Terence Bud Crawford. It's like you can't do that. People go catch that, right? They go catch it. So if you ride with somebody, you got to ride with. Now you can be for boxing. I'm not telling people never to see things, through 2020 hindsight, be like, you know what, I'm still looking at boxing. But at the same time, if you've been pulling for this guy for the last few years and you've been saying he this, that, and the third, and and you've been saying this guy haven't done nothing and all this shit, you can't just switch in a snap of a finger and be like, well, he's trying to do this and he's trying to do that, because ain't nothing really changed for you to really say that he's doing this and that. You know what I mean? You don't have enough evidence. You don't have enough to to make a claim that they doing him this type of way and that type of way.
And two, to answer your question, bro, I ain't catch your name, but your picture with the glasses. To answer your question, like, has it sunken in yet? The thing about me is, I'm gonna be happy to see. I'm patient. I'm gonna be happy to see as long as when I see Errol fight whoever the fuck he fights, he looks great or better, and Bud fights whoever he fights and looks great or better. I'm gonna be okay with waiting to see that fight. So to me, I'm like, okay, I'm still cool right now. But if I see Errol fight Stanley Yolcins and I see Errol slow or looking like he's slipping, then I'm gonna be like, no, we need to get this fucking fight now, because you feel me, niggas going on decline. But as long as they looking good or good and better, I could wait. I could wait.
It ain't happening, bro.
Yeah, you
It
trying
ain't
to
happening.
you trying to be
It ain't
optimistic.
happening. Forget the Spence Terence Crawford.
Yeah, you try to be
fight.
optimistic
No.
with the situation where you thinking that okay, both of these dudes still look good, they're still in their prime, so this fight can still take place. Like I say, Terence Crawford is not going to 54 next, bro. You got to understand the weight that this fight holds at 47 with undisputed, with Errol Spence having 3 scraps and Terence Crawford having 1 scrap. It don't hold the same weight at 154 pounds.
You don't think
It just
so?
don't. It don't. It don't because you got undisputed at 147. You never had an undisputed champion in the 4-belt era at 147 pounds. Is it Zab Judah the last welterweight undisputed champion with 3 scraps? So it's like you never had somebody undisputed at 147 within a 4-belt era. So it's like it's history behind. Now the fight itself is still a good ass fight, but what you got on the line is not gonna be there anymore because now y'all in a different division. Y'all in the Turtle division where he's the champion, and y'all trying to make a name to go up there and fight for a title, but you still got fighters at that motherfucking division that's like, okay, if y'all come up here, you motherfuckers need to see us to make y'all name. But let me catch this super chat. If EJ pulled out and said, I'm gonna fight David Amnesia or Amnesia because he wants to sleep,
Amnesia.
what would everybody
David
be saying? Bud ducking. Facts. I'd be on Earl Spence ass, bro. Listen, as an Earl Spence fan, bro, I would be like, bro, what the fuck is you doing? Like, no, Mr. Postman, this ain't that. This ain't that. You're not gonna make me look this bad. Hell no. You better get your black ass back in that negotiation room.
Come on, man.
And do something different.
Come
You
on,
better
man.
come out with a DA talking about David Amnesia. You better come with something different, bro. You feel me? Like, no, bro, we're not going for that, bro. We're not going for that. So, and that's what I mean by, and everybody that's riding for Terence Crawford, they're accepting this shit as if it's just okay. And then y'all tell Errol Spence, well, go fight Jerron Boots Ennis now. Or go fight, like you telling him to go fight top competition. That's if he ain't been fight top competition. And it's the same shit we've been saying about Terence Crawford. And y'all praising him for all these fucking skills. And he this, that, and this and that. Not saying he ain't, but because he's doing it against the level competition. Like when he beat the shit out of David Amnesia, you know what they're going to say? Oh, man, look at Terence Crawford. That was just amazing. He switched from left to right to upside down, one hand behind his back. Roy Jones skipped to Malou, hit him with the bolo punch. Motherfucker did the Ali shuffle, and then he came right back. Like, come on, bro. Won a whole round with just defense like Willie Pep. They got the competition he fighting, bro. He's supposed to do that shit. Yeah. You feel what I'm saying? So it's like, come on, bro. We got to be real. I
think the only way this card sells is if they put it on the undercard of the upcoming Creed movie. That's the only way people are gonna watch this fight.
And that undercard already stacked, so they get trouble.
The Creed one?
Yeah, the Creed card. That's
is it?
I believe you, bro.
Then in that case, this fight is gonna go straight to VHS. You can rent it at your local Blockbuster.
Prelims to the prelims.
Right.
Yo, David the dude David is he with Top Rank or he?
But y'all know I never watched Creed, bro. I never watched Creed because I love Rocky, right? Yeah. But then it started getting a little too fake to me, right? So when I seen the first Creed, I'm like, oh, I can't do it. I'm trying, but I can't do it. Look, but
I gotta share this moment. Hey, yo, straight up, bro.
Isn't Teofimo Lopez fighting that same night?
When Creed came out, man,
yes,
Rocky fan, man, watch all of them, man. Yo, watch all of them, yo. And then when Creed came out, bro, I looked at it and I looked at the graphics. I just couldn't get in the vibe with it like Rocky. And I'm like, yo, so you can't remake a Rocky, man. Yeah, you can't do it. Oh man.
Anyway. I swear. I'm like, I'm trying, bro. I'm trying to get a little black brother a chance, little Apollo Creed's son.
I think
it ain't hitting, bro. It ain't hitting.
It would have been good. It was just that actor. Because the dude is a good actor, but I feel like
Michael B. Jordan is a hell of an actor, bro.
Come on, man, superstar, baby. Like, give him his credit, man.
Well, he's good, but I feel like if they had a convicted black dude who's more serious, like a different character, I feel like it would have
forced that road. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna force myself to watch because I want to see all three. So I'm gonna force myself.
You gotta watch them, no money.
Yeah, I know I am because I know how to watch a movie and let it be a movie. You know, a lot of people like to point. The thing about me with certain movies, bro, I'm so fucking smart that I can tell you what's happening in the movie. It don't matter what type of movie it is. It can be a scary movie. It can be a motherfucking a drama. It can be a suspense.
Money
It
that
can
nigga
be
that
all this
people
shit.
hate. He be like, this gonna happen. She gonna
I
sleep
can
with
be
him.
like, oh man, I can already know. And then when I'm like, that's the killer. Like I already know that's the killer right there. Like I know your ass the killer. Like I can see to me move. Like okay, you too motherfucking nice, right? You're nice. You acting like you don't know shit. You're popping up in places where you don't supposed to be there and shit. This motherfucker the killer.
Yo, you got me dying, bro.
No, but Dave, back to is David Azanesian? Is he a top ranked fighter? Is he a PBC fighter? Who he with? Did David?
I think he was. I think they said he reached out to Frank Warren. I think it was
Yes,
Frank
that's who it is, Frank Warren.
Oh, okay, I was hoping that it was like a PBC fighter because I was been like, ooh, he already in a little bit. They just, but no.
Curry say Blue Blood trying to be a new Don. Listen, I'm not mad at Blue Blood. You hear me? Like it's not. Like I say, my riff is with Terence Crawford, the man himself. You know what I'm saying? That's who my riff is with, Terence Crawford, and that's why I'm turning his ass up. I done dropped 4 videos a day. I think I dropped 4 yesterday. I'm gonna drop 4 tomorrow, and then 4 after that, and then 4 after that, and then 4. I'm gonna turn his ass up. Yeah,
because you know what we do with ducks? We roast them.
We roast them.
You know it, man.
And I like my duck extra roasted. You know what I mean? Make sure it's well done.
And this is one of those high quality ducks. Like he did it for the money. He's getting paid big money. You don't find this kind of duck at Safeway. This is gourmet. This is special.
This is rare. This is a rare duck. This is a $10 million duck here.
This is a $10 million duck, bro. This ain't your average duck.
Really hold on. I think we might really want to hold off on that 10 million until we really find out what's going on.
Yeah, we had to go off into
this is really like duck sauce, man. This duck sauce, baby.
We had to go
with the size, man.
Hey, let me ask y'all something. Have y'all ever seen, man, what's the name of that movie, man? With the whale, what they got caught, man, in the heart of the is it the heart of the sea?
Yeah, the heart of the sea, where it was like a flip of the Moby Dick book and shit.
Yeah, like bro, with that motherfucking whale, bro, they got caught out there, bro. That shit was crazy, boy.
That shit was crazy. That's a big ass whale. I don't see how the fuck he survived, bro.
That whale tore their ass up. Kirk said, no, I already know, Kirk. I understand. I already know, bro. I know you was joking, but I'm just saying, like, because it's a lot of people that's on, like, they pissing, hey, pound for pound. When I tell you they got Blue cussing, they got Blue wanting to look great. Blue, this is what I mean about you fucking boxing fans, man. Motherfuckers, man. Like, you know, Blue don't hold each other.
I never heard Blue.
Oh, earlier on
yeah, they have Blue, boy.
I think I heard Blue curse once. The fact that he cursing now, I know he probably like fuck yeah. Like
they're like Blue. You know what the fuck is going on?
You gotta hear what he said.
This motherfucker.
Yeah, like people really blaming him for this shit. Like yo, cause Blue is blood.
I ain't gonna even lie, man. Just bro to bro, man. I mean, just bro to bro with this community, man. I mean, we all got love for each other, man. Like with Blue, man. Yo, it's just an unfortunate situation, you know. But I think everybody supported, for real. Just from the vibe of everybody gathering information, man. So. I'm hoping everything just straight with him, and with everything, But I mean, the fact still remain. Bud is a duck.
Yeah, let me tell you, Omega. The name of the movie is The Heart of the Sea, bro. I need you to watch that, Omega. The Heart of the Sea. But see, Eli say they blaming him for not keeping it real. See, this is the thing. And listen. I want y'all to listen to me good, bro. When you been like Blue is an OG in the community, right? He really is. He's an OG in the community. He's one of the biggest for us, right? We can say content creators in this boxing shit.
Whatever it is.
Very transparent, Blue. He'll talk to you about this. He'll talk to you about that. So when people feel like you have that connection, you understand what I'm saying? They feel like you close like that. And when it comes to something like this, with this fight of this magnitude, and you know how boxing fans are, like we don't have a bunch of pound for pounds around this motherfucker, can be optimistic. Motherfuckers are really emotionally attached. You feel what I'm saying? Like people really love this shit. Die-hard boxing fans. And this is a fight that people want, bro. Like this shit is history. You know what I mean? You only live once, bro. And when we have a sport like this, and you have a fight of this magnitude, these fights don't come around like that, bro. We have fighters that's number 1 pound for pound, number 1, number 2. We got both of them in the welterweight division. They have all the titles. They're in their prime. They bad motherfuckers. They can fight their ass off. The build-up been going on for about 5 years. I would say the build-up, the fight haven't been realistic, but the build-up has been going on for so long. So when people feel like you're that close, especially when you came out and you told them about the incident that happened in 7-Eleven, right? And now people looking at it like, well, dude, you had more information than you really had. And you was holding back on us, motherfucker. You held back. You feel me? People feel like he held back, bro. People feel like
hey, you know, but you know what else is you know what else is dope? You know what
my
else
brother
is dope,
Emmanuel
man?
H was going down, man. Drop that link. Y'all gonna subscribe to my brother A1
So they
who's
think
on
Bud
basketball
was
season is back. Hold on,
Hold up.
let me
But you know what?
hold on, let me
Oh, my
plug
bad, bro.
man. A1 Hoops on y'all. Y'all go follow his channel. Drop that link. Boss Talk, you keep dropping link as well. Hey, the best basketball mind in the business right now. Right? Show my brother some love, man. Basketball is back. You know what I mean? So if you're a basketball fan like I am, I'm quite sure a lot of other y'all here are basketball fans. Show my brother some love, man, and y'all go subscribe to the channel. Even if you ain't a basketball fan, learn to become a basketball fan. You know what I'm saying? Learn about the threes and the twos and the layups and the crossovers and all that shit. Go fuck with my brother, man. Salute to you, though, Emmanuel H, my brother. Much love, much appreciated, Sean.
You know, there's one thing that you have to know about this business when you get in, and people, you have to know about public relations. You have to know how to craft a narrative and how to put that out to the public.
David,
that's why Blue. That's why Blue is going
appreciate
through
that
this.
love, my brother. Come through, always showing me love, bro. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. I appreciate you, my brother.
Yeah, so that's why Blue is going through this. This was the worst way to handle this thing. I don't know whose job it is to handle public relations with this.
I think they're dropping that on. I think they're dropping that on Blue because he's the only one out here, like putting his face out there and kind of dealing with the back. So everybody else is hush, bro. Nobody's saying nothing. They don't want to defend it, bro. It's a hard job. They don't want to do it.
Was this yesterday that he went live and did this? Like, what video was it? So I know which.
Well, he hopped on a panel with us earlier. Like he was on. Yeah, he was on live earlier.
On your
man right there.
No, he was on Everything Boxing, right?
Everything Boxing. Yeah, he got on there. He was transparent. He told you, but you go look at it. He got it on his channel where he broke down and say Terence Crawford is not ducking Errol Spence. He break it down. Why I watched it. Right, he made some valid points in there for us. His way of looking at it. Right, so. You know, I watched the whole thing. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to show love. So it's like he said, you know, Terence Crawford wasn't going to fight this year anyway, right? He's going to have to wait till next year to fight him now because they got to this point now. Mm-hmm. So he wanted to have a fight this year. So he reached out to them, right? Which they was already in cahoots. You know, I'm going to say it like it is. Y'all was already talking. But he reached out to them and said, you know, can y'all give me a fight this year and shit like that? He want to stay active. And they came up with the situation of, you know, the $10 million because they trying to get out there and shit like that. And, you know, they made the fight happen with David Ebenezer, you know. But my thing is, before we got to this point, before we got here, all that space in between then and November the 19th, and Errol Spence saying he was pussyfooting around, you know what I'm saying? That's why I'm going to turn the Crawford ass. And not only that, they just sent you back a contract 2 weeks ago, right? And you never answered them people back. Like you could have told them in that sense, like, listen, y'all, all right.
Wow.
I'm not feeling what's going on right now, man. So I'm gonna go and do X, Y, and Z with this. And then if y'all still up for it after that, I'll come back because if y'all telling me I gotta fight next year, I want to fight this year. Even though you done fuck this shit all the way around because you helped drag this shit out all the way to November 19th. Man. But make it as if you had no parts in that and your hands are just clean, which is bullshit. But, you know, I'm going to wait it out. And if y'all still interested after I kick this boy ass for this money, then we can come back and revisit it. You know what I'm saying? Give them people a heads up. Let them know what's going on. Don't just let them come and find out the way we find out. You know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers out there playing games. Errol Spence, yeah, what's going on? Yeah. Terence Crawford signed to fight David Evans. What the fuck? Hey, Al, what is going on? They talking about? No, that's not true. Wait. And they making phone calls. They like, what the fuck? Like, bro, you really moving like that? So it's like, you know, that's bullshit. And that make people say, no, fuck you. We don't want to do business with you no more. That's unprofessional. Mm-hmm. You did us wrong. So you made your move. You know what I'm saying? You got to live with it. You know, you're getting your $10 million. That's what you're getting. And now you got to live with that because after you beat David Ebenezer ass, right? What are you going to do after that? Because at 47 and 54, you know, we control that lane. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? So
the fact that he didn't even bring it up to them, bro, is just Like I've always said, I've always thought Bud was always a bad businessman. Great fighter, excellent fighter, one of the best, but horrible businessman. And I think this kind of goes to show that too, because I think if they offered him something that he liked over there at BLK,
I feel you, Omega.
why wouldn't he bring that to the table with PBC and be like, hey, well, you know, I know we're working on something, but these guys over here at BLK offered me a pretty good deal. Huh?
When your head was a little bit more to the left,
it's that BLK.
BLK, you see that?
Yeah.
Oh shit, that's funny. Yeah, they got me on the payroll too. No, I'm just playing. But yeah, they he could have brought that up to PBC or Al Heyman or whoever he's dealing with, right? And said, hey, well, they're offering me something good over there. Like, can you guys do something better? Like, because if what he really wants is the Errol Spence fight, then he would bring his other offers to the table and be like, hey, as much as I want to fight Errol Spence, because I do, these guys are offering me something better. So you guys gotta up the ante a little bit. You know what I mean? But he didn't even do that, which tells me he just doesn't want the fight, at least not now.
Exactly, bro. Because you got to give them an opportunity to match that shit.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Yeah, you got to give them an opportunity to match that shit. Like, okay, I've been doing business with these people. I've been keeping these people on hold for X amount. Like, whether, let's just say they was the reason why, because of what you saying, but this how they doing business. Well, now you like Boss Talk say, now you got something to bargain with. Well, okay, man, listen.
Yeah.
Y'all saying this, y'all ain't gonna give me this up front. Well, these people talking about giving me 10 million right now. 10 right now, right? So in order y'all come up with something around this time frame, or I'm signing this contract, you have to give them an opportunity, bro. You don't even give them an opportunity. You just jump your ass out there and just say, you know what, fuck it, I'm going to do this, and just run out the back door. And 14 days go by. You know, these people doing this, doing that. And they waiting for you to say some shit like, hey, this nigga still ain't got back at y'all.
You can't do that.
Like, god damn, it's 14 days now. Damn,
that's fucked up, man.
Yeah, on the 14th day, this motherfucker want to come out and, you know, well, and not only that, in an article talking down on the people. Like, god damn.
Oh, listen.
That's you can't do shit like that, man.
Boss Talk, you brought up a good point about leverage. Why didn't they use that contract as leverage with negotiations with the PBC? Because that would be naturally how you would do it.
Because Boss Talk, he answered that question. He didn't want the fight.
Yeah.
Because
he didn't want the fight. So
if Money was to tell me, hey, Box Talk, I need a co-host on my show. I need a co-host on my panel that's going to be on the show with me. Every time you hop on the panel with me, I'm going to give you $50, right? And I'm like, cool, I'm down. I love being on your show. But then if Blue reaches out to me and Blue says, hey, Box Talk, I want you to co-host on my panel. Every time you're on my panel, I'm going to pay you $100. But if I really want to fuck with Money and be on his channel because I like his channel and that's what I want, right? I'm going to tell Money, hey, Blue got a better deal for me, bro. This is what he's offering me. I really want to be on your channel. Can you
shit. I see where you're going.
Right.
Can you maybe match what he's doing or something, right? Because what I really want is this. But he didn't even give them an opportunity to do that.
Mm-hmm. Facts. Let me read my brother A1 Hoops on. He say, I ain't attacking nobody about this ish. It is what it is. At the end of the day, they not paying me to watch them fight. I'm paying for their ass. So, see, that's you and your way of thinking, right? You optimistic. You not current, right? You transparent, just like I say, pound for pound is. You're not emotionally attached to fighters, but they don't take away from the fans that are, bro. You have diehard fans that want this fight. You understand what I'm saying? Your way of thinking ain't everybody else's way of thinking. You feel me? So when people feel like they like right now, Omega and them here with me right now, right? Let's just say I get some information, but I'm being one way and I'm saying this and that, but I know the information is something different. I know it's something different. But I'm telling Omega and them, yeah, bro, you know it's this. I'm laughing with you, I'm joking with you and shit, and I'm telling you, nah, pound for pound, hell nah, pound for pound, that ain't right. You know, it's this, it's da-da-da, this, da-da-da, that. But I know it's something totally different. And then bound when the information come out, I'm a part of the information, and now I'm sitting up here, I'm laughing and joking, talking about, but see, I told y'all it wasn't gonna happen and it wasn't gonna be this. I was like, wait a minute, nigga, you ain't tell us that shit. You was telling us X, Y, and Z. Why you ain't just, you know what I'm saying, give us a hint or keep it real with us? I was like, oh man, that nigga Money, man, that nigga corny as hell, bro. You feel me? And I can't be pissed off at y'all, you know what I mean? Because it is kind of, you know what I mean, a little bit slimy a little bit, bro.
Bro, they say December 10th is that fight.
Yeah, Teofimo Lopez is fighting that night too.
Hold on,
so
let me
that
say
makes
this.
it even
A1,
worse.
you don't understand, bro. It's not turning on blue blood. Fans are not turning on blue blood because they're still going to go to blue blood, bro. Right? I said this about blue. This no disrespect to blue blood, right? I
For
think
sure.
Marlo made something saying, blue, you was wrong about this. So it's not that fans are turning on blue blood, bro. It's just
Salute the blue
they
blood,
feel
man.
like, he held information back that they felt like he should have shared. Not saying everything is to share, especially when it's a business move like this. So, everybody go feel and think how they feel when it comes to something that people are so emotionally attached to. You know what I mean? They're emotionally attached to Errol Spence versus Terence Crawford. They are emotionally attached to it, right? And I can't sit up here and act like I got attachment to the fight. I'm not for all the hype, right? I fell out of the hype of boxing because I'm more into the business side of it, and I see this shit for what it is and being realistic with it. But people are emotionally attached to this shit to where they wake up every day, eat, sleep, shit, and breathe boxing, turn on the thing, support your channel, do this, do that, right? Now that don't mean they get to control you or shit like that now. But at the end of the day, it is what it is though, right? This
Hey, money. Can I say this? But it's the competitive side too, man. We got a lot of athletes out. See, think about this, right? This boxing is like the ultimate competitive shit, man. When you really want to get down to it, football, whatever it is you competing at, that's 1-on-1, 2 hands. Let's go, let's dance,
Nah,
baby.
A1, I want to talk about myself, bro. I already know
Yeah.
you want to talk about me. I want even to lose to
Boxing
me.
just different when it comes to that
Hold
kind of
on, Swab. I
stuff.
got you, Swab. My bad for
My
cut you
man,
off, bro.
let's
I
go.
want I want to talk about me, A1. I'm talking about for us, the people that's, you know what I mean? You got some lashing out of blue, some speaking out of content as well, right? Some taking it to the string with some of the shit that they saying. And Blue can handle himself like a grown man. So, he can give it, he can take it, right? But it's like people are emotionally attached to the shit. So when they watching you for so long, and you saying this and you saying that, which Blue tell them the fight ain't happening, the fight ain't happening, the fight ain't happening, right? But you hear Earl Spence them say the fight is happening, but you still heard Terence Crawford saying, "Well, I agree to everything, and I'm doing this and I'm doing that, and I'm doing everything I got to do to try to make the fight happen." And people minds they gonna be like, "Well, they doing what they got to do to make the fight happen," right? So when they feel like some shit like this happen, and Terence Crawford go out there and not only just go AWOL, right? But he actually signed another fight on some shit that he was like, he dogged out ESPN app. He said, you know what? They put me on the app on that shit. They knew this, that, and the third. But now you come back on another app. Now, credit you getting 10, supposedly, right? Supposedly getting 10 million, allegedly, that's the right word, right? Allegedly getting $10 million for the fight. So we'll see if that's true after the fight. But at the same time, right? People feel like, damn, what he been telling us he gonna do this, he been telling us he gonna do that, and people been on the sideline, really wanting this fight to happen. So, it is what it is, man. Ain't shit go. When people growing, they go how they were thinking anyway. My riff, like I say, ain't with Blue. I even said he said what he said to Blue Blood. Never said Blue was alive with that shit. I just don't, fuck with Terence Crawford and how he moved.
Yeah,
I feel like
blame Crawford for this. I definitely blame Crawford for this. Just
back door Bud. Then he struck at the back door.
Just because he has a different fight.
And I owe Cal $25 for boxing session.
Man, you're a good brother just for remembering that money. Who remember to pay somebody back, right?
Yeah, I'm giving $25.
Yeah. Is there any Terence Crawford? No, not even Terence Crawford. Is there anybody who's actually happy about this?
Listen,
about him,
fight, right?
I ain't happy about that shit at all.
I'm happy to see a fucking fight before.
Damn, bro, you're happy about this? That's crazy.
I mean, what else am I going to do?
Oh my god.
But the thing about him, though, you gotta think about something like pound for pound. He's not emotionally tapped. Like he don't have a favorite. I don't know. Do you have a favorite fighter?
I do. It's Errol and Bud.
Yeah, so it's like for him,
all time are active right now.
So you just want to see them fight, basically, right?
I want to see them fight each other, but if they don't fight each other, just fucking fight somebody.
You're okay with just seeing them. You want to see them fight. You want to see them on display. Period.
I want to see see your
Yeah.
soul.
Damn, why am I thinking of Django in this motherfucker, man?
Yeah, bro. I'm not. I'm like, damn. I don't
I'm
know.
definitely
I
not happy
wanted to
with the
see
end.
it.
I understand that though. Like you just want to see them, in
But
action.
it was like Money said, this was the perfect time out of all the build up and all this, like the two top dudes, Spence and all, to me, pound for pound, all boxing. Errol and Errol and Bud is up there. They all got the belts. They in the same division. They can make it happen. I mean, this is the perfect time. But it seems like Bud, for some reason, don't want to take this fucking fight now. So at this point, if I'm looking at Errol, I'm like, bro, fuck this nigga, just fight somebody right now. So I really wanted to see it, but it don't look like Bud trying to fight him now. Whether if he really is scared or whether he just like, I want to get this bag and fight you last on some shit, but he just don't want to fight him. So
I
I'm
don't
just
know.
nigga, I want to see Errol with a fight date in November. Like I really want to see him just fight somebody.
No, he took that fight date away from him. That's what Earl's saying. Like, if that's the case, I could have fought in November. I could have, but you took that away from me by
You
stalling this shit,
don't think Errol fight until like January?
huh?
Errol fight until like January then?
No, that's probably what happened. Like, they probably tried to schedule something for January. We had to see.
Damn, bro, that's too long,
Probably.
bro. That's too long. That's what I'm fucking mad about. I want to wait till January to see him in the ring, bro.
But that's the thing, though, because now you got to think about it, right? Like, okay, could he get a fight in December? If you get a fight in December, against who? Right? Against who in this little period of time that's in good enough shape that you can put in the ring with you to fight and give us that type of fight? They not go. I don't know if Keith Thurman,
Bro, against Thurman, bro.
Hey, money. You know what's real?
in good enough shape to
Money,
be ready
money.
in 2 months.
Money, you know what's real? But the real
What's that?
question is, no, the real question is about that second negotiation. Because the thing is, it don't matter if Bud go fight old boy, and I don't mean no disrespect to my fighter, you know, but I don't know, I can't pronounce his last name, so I call him David. What the hell?
Come on, Zay, you ain't never got to say that. Of course you can drop your channel. I mean, if you got a channel, Zay, you should have been said you got a channel. Or you joking?
What the hell?
But if you got a channel, Zay, of course drop that link, bro. For sure.
Hey,
Go ahead, Swag.
what I was gonna say is damn. Oh, I lost train of thought. Hey,
You were talking about David Ebenezer.
Yeah. So I mean, if Bud going. Anyway, long story short, man, Bud is a duck, and what I want to say about that,
he's like, fuck what I was about to say. Just Bud's a duck, nigga.
But no, I mean, but I don't want you to laugh about it because it's the competitive side of this shit that what Bud did to EJ is not acceptable. So I'm just saying that, man. I mean, and if you don't understand, you know, it's cool to be a fan, but you got to understand when fighters get in there, man, they risking their life, bro. So boxing ain't like football, and I'm saying it's not the same. So, but the thing is like when it come to business, that's even the bigger hurt to the game because look, if I'm gonna go in there and get punched in the face to get paid for it, and you just talk every day to get paid in your job, then I hope y'all got love for me as a fighter to say, you know what, some shit is wrong. And thing is, with Bud knowing that EJ is in the same goddamn situation, I don't see how the nigga could go under the motherfucking rug to make a deal with another motherfucker when you know, nigga, we fighters, nigga. I mean, if you gonna not want to fight me, you could have did it any other way. I can't rock with Bud for that, man. I mean, and I'm saying as a casual fan, that's cool if you don't. But the business side, when you a fighter and competitor, just like anybody who competed in sports, you got to get down to the nitty gritty of that shit. We bros because we competed in shit. We know what it's like to lose. We know what it's like to break our leg, whatever the fuck, mama take you to the hospital, whatever the hell you got to deal with the shit. But the thing is, we know that they fighters, man. And the thing is, the way Bud did business with EJ as bros, and they know what time it is, you can't undercut a motherfucker, man. I just can't rock with a nigga for that. And I love Bud. I
hope that PBC don't
my nigga, I just how I feel.
With Andre, when Andre pulled out of that one fight that he was supposed to have with him, and then they start rocking with him.
So Zay, you got a slot machine channel, Zay? Or it's all my wins at the casino? Okay, I'm looking at you now. I just want to subscribe. Why you ain't been telling me that, bro? I would have been subscribed to your channel, bro.
Hey, what's your name up here, bro? Is it Pound for Pound or what?
Pound Boxing Talk.
What is it?
Pound for Pound Boxing Talk.
Okay, just making sure. I got a question for you because you kind of seem like a guy who's not mad at anybody. Like you're on the fence. You're pretty neutral, right?
Ask me 2 questions.
What was that?
Ask me 2 questions.
That's why I told him to make a. I've been telling him to make him a channel, bro, because the first time I met pound for pound, bro, I'm telling you, I was having a fucking bad ass day. I swear to you, bro.
Bro, but the way y'all
entire
be
day
doing
up, bro. I'm talking about,
Yeah.
and every time you come on here, bro, my energy level, like that shit, my morale, that shit just go up. I don't know what the fuck.
Like I'll be disrespecting the game, bro. Y'all really be working. Like y'all be putting out videos. Y'all be like, I can't compete with these niggas doing this shit, bro.
Well, I mean, it ain't like you got to do shit every day because it's gonna be, you know, a little marathon. But it's just like your perspective is your perspective, and you come from a side of perspective that where you got a lot of people that want to just hurt that type of perspective. You feel me? Like you got a lot of people that come here like, man, can we just talk about the fight? Well, okay, well, yeah, they did this, they did that, but you know, I like both of them still. Like you have a crowd out here that just want that perspective, bro. Trust me when I tell you, bro.
Probably.
Everybody's different, bro, and everybody's channel's different. Just like you go to Baskin Robbins, they got a whole bunch of flavors. You don't got to be that one flavor that suits everybody. You know what I mean? You should, if you don't have a channel, you should start one. So I wanted to ask you because I know that you said like, oh, well, ultimately all I want to do is I just want to see them fight each other, right? Mm-hmm. So now with what happened here, if PBC were to come back later, right after Avenesian's out of the way, maybe half dead or whatever happens with him, if PBC comes back later and says, oh well, now we don't want to do business with you, bud, because you wasted our time last time, et cetera, et cetera. You do bad business for us. And you left a bad taste in our mouth, whatever, right? So they just cut him off completely. They don't want to do business with him anymore. The fight is dead. Are you going to hold that against PBC?
Hell no. I hold that against Bud. I'll be tired as fuck. I'll be like, damn, nigga, you should have took that fight. Because now, even if you have like a great career, which I think, you know, I mean, people talk about his resume, but just as far as like accomplishments, like the divisions, the belts, being undefeated.
Yeah, he should be Hall of Fame. Yeah,
the way he displayed around the ring, like he wasn't just a lucky dude. Like he actually could fight. Even with all that, I'ma still look at it and be like, damn, bro, I really wanted to see you fight the truth. Like win, lose, or draw, nigga. Like I wanted to see you fight him, and your thing is great. I'm glad you made money and great fights. Thank you for your career, nigga. But I wanted to see that fight. I'll be tight. That's what I'll always, as much as I'll talk about how good he is, I will, in the same breath, I will always bring up, I wish we could have saw this nigga fight Spence.
Exactly.
Yeah. Tight.
Miss Knockout. How you doing, Miss Knockout? Beautiful queen. How you doing, love?
Salute, Miss Knockout.
PBC at all, because I'll feel the same way if I was PBC and this nigga did that, and it was really on some shit like with everybody making it seem like Bud just was like, oh nah, fuck that, and just like I'll be like, fuck this nigga too, like bro, we not working with you. Now you do it. You wanted to go ahead get that quick bag. Now, like Money said, well, now who you gonna be with it? Because you suing Top Rank, and we got all the lit niggas on our go with Golden Boy. Go do some shit or go back to Black Prom, nigga, where you gonna get them dimes where they give it 10 M's. Yeah, bring your ass over there. I
think after that fight finished, they was like, you know what, Bud, we didn't pull in too good, my brother. You know.
Oh no, I don't think he's gonna go back to that. Whatever. I don't know if they're an app. I don't even know if they have an app. I mean, they might just be a website. But do they have an app?
Yes, if I'm not mistaken, I thought like a Black.
Yeah, Black Prime.
Okay.
Lower.
I wouldn't be surprised if they go bankrupt, bro. That's a lot of money, and I don't know. Man, I don't know if they think that Crawford is a draw. Do they think Crawford is a draw like that?
I don't know, bro. That's my whole way of thinking. Like, is it really 10 million, or if that's the number put out there to try to make shit settle down?
If it is, bro, fucking good for him. But that sucks for them. I feel bad for them.
It could be because if they're trying to make a statement like that, I mean, it's the same shit with Eddie Hearn. Whenever you're trying to build something, you're going to charge that to the game. Even if we know we're probably going to lose money on this, we still bringing attention to this platform. And it's and
I feel like that's the situation.
They do it this once. I don't know if they do it twice.
Yeah, but you can't go. But as far as like a business, yeah, you can. If you got like a lot, for example, you mentioned Eddie Hearn. He had like $1 billion deal.
$1 billion
So he could do that, right? I've never heard of Black Prime or whatever, BLK Prime, whatever it is. I've never heard of them, bro. So I don't think they got it like that, to be honest with you. If they do, great. But I don't want to see them like go under just to pay this dude out, if that makes sense. Like they're going to be in the negative.
When the last time
Wonderland, baby.
When the last time we heard from Triller? We ain't heard shit from Triller. And then that's the thing too with these boxing things, like because right now we see Black Prime, right? We see the Zone out there. Then what was that where we seen Fight, right? Like Fight TV. And we seen the production of Fight TV, right? That was like when I seen that shit, it was terrible. It was terrible, bro. So it's like they putting shit together and they trying to I don't know if they trying to get a quick dime. Blue like well we trying to show them that we big players and that we here to stay. You have to do more than bring
What?
on that
Oh
shit
man,
for
it's
a
You
one time
you
fight.
running
yeah, it's
running a sustainable business is not an easy thing,
no
and
way.
especially when you don't have the expertise.
Yeah, but
Come
like Pound
on,
for Pound said,
man.
right?
Come
When
on.
the zone came, they was throwing money to motherfuckers. So Blue like, okay, well, we getting calls from certain fighters and y'all of course, when they see you throwing money out there like that, like y'all giving Terence Crawford 10 million to whoop on David Ebenezer.
Come
Is that
on.
y'all really getting down like that? Like, okay, well,
We
of course you
competing
have
with Showtime now.
yeah,
No,
like,
it's not
No, but
sustainable.
I'm saying the whole idea of it is when okay, what I wanted to say, we can like that's the message that the BLK thing is doing for me as a fan. It's like it's highlighting some shit for me because like if it's a startup and I'm a businessman, okay, that's cool. Hey, I ain't got no knock on nobody hustle. Ain't no thing with that, man. Fuck it, I don't give a fuck. I'm just saying, principle wise, and the shit how the shit work. Yo, 10 million. That's a big number, baby. And I'm gonna leave it at that. I'm just watching and I don't know, but hey, I'm curious. Straight up.
Yeah, I think they're trying to make a go of it.
okay, so
I
let me
don't know.
read
I
this.
don't know how this is.
Let me
Go ahead,
read
Mike.
this. Let me read this comment from Terence Crawford nephew Trevion Crawford. He says, "How we looking bad? Nobody ain't about to stop they money because Earl and Al don't want to make the fight now. Buddy can go fight Boots. Lose them. We'll go take the belts from lose them, and we'll go take the belts from Boots." You see the way of thinking with these Terrence Bud Crawford people.
Yeah.
So now they saying, okay, Earl Spence, go fight Boots, lose to Boots, and then we'll go take the belts from Boots. Like,
Mm.
bro,
But here's the problem with that. Here's the problem with that. The problem with that is Errol Spence is moving up. If Errol Spence moves up, then Terence Crawford is at 147. He's got to deal with Boots and Virgil and all those guys. Like he's got to deal with those up and coming fighters. Errol
facts.
Spence is at 154. He's going towards he's got other fighters that he's going to fight.
Yeah,
Terrence got to stay down there and deal with those guys, right? So I think that's one of the reasons why they keep throwing Boots at people because they know that if Terrence stays down there, he's going to have to see Boots at some point if he continues to fight at 147, and that one's going to be
Blood ain't staying
that
down
one's
there.
going to be a tough one.
He ain't staying down there. He gonna get out that water, baby.
It's but you have to look like he's made a bad way for himself because now he has to negotiate with PBC. I mean, think about all of the hours. Do you know how much they were probably billed for all of those legal hours all of these months for going over contracts, creating contracts, going over them, negotiation, all the lawyers. That stuff is a lot of money.
Yeah, that shit money.
I've had to pay for lawyers. I mean, you're paying per hour. Like it's very, very expensive. They've spent a lot of money, including Showtime, who spent money. I'm sure they have their own legal team, but they spent money, even if it's internal, to get this thing to this point where it is. And now it's just dropped. They just wasted a bunch of money,
right.
for this,
Bunch
for
of
all
money,
this
a bunch of
negotiation.
time, and they ain't even fit to recoup that shit. So TJ Hall, let me ask you something, TJ Hall. So you want to come here and say, yeah, they didn't lowball Boogeyman Bud too long. Time to pay the champ what he's worth,
Oh
10
my
million
god.
and up every fight. So TJ Hall,
There you go, Bud fan. There you go.
hold on. TJ Hall, you happy to see Terrence Bud Crawford fight David
Breeze
Ev-
box talk.
You happy to see Terrence Bud Crawford fight David Ebenezer and
I
TJ?
hope TJ buys that fight or attends, even better. I hope TJ's in the front row.
You heard me? That nigga probably gonna even order the fight. I'm pretty talking about. Just
Just
No,
right?
no. Yeah, that's ridiculous. I mean, that's absolutely ridiculous. I think I think Terrence needs to, even if he takes this fight, after this fight, it's going to be very interesting to see where his career goes from there. If Errol moves up, it's going to be very interesting to see who does he fight next. What
Errol's
trajectory
got
does he
hella
take?
options, bro. At
Oh, Errol's
147
got a whole bunch
Yes,
of
he
options.
do.
or
Errol's got,
154.
I think
Oh,
it's
yeah.
just
He do.
more interesting to see who Bud fights after this dude that he fights now. Because, like he just said, like with Errol, we know Errol got a whole roster. He just got names that he could just add to his resume without
Yep.
question. Whether they B level, whatever, like Lube and all these niggas, they still names, and he could go up to another weight division, clean up. But I think it'd be more interesting to see who Bud fight, because it's like, nigga, like you just blew off the fight of the decade to fight this dude. Now after you fight this dude, like he said, what if PBC don't want to rock with you, or they be like, yo, or like, what are you doing? Like
That
what?
nigga end up fighting Cussio Clay. That nigga end up fighting Cussio Clay.
But I think we're gonna be more interested in seeing what Bud does, right? After that, as opposed to
Bro, salute,
actually
man.
seeing what Bud does, because whoever he's gonna fight after this, we're probably not gonna care as much as like I'm not worried about who Errol Spence is gonna fight. Like I know whoever the hell he decides to fight, he's gonna put on a good show for us. I'm not worried about that. I'm more worried about Terence Crawford, and so I'm kind of, I guess, interested in the lead up to that, if that makes sense.
Yeah. Let me introduce my brother in the building. Zay, what's going down, chap?
What's up, Jose?
What's going on, money? What's up, everybody on the panel?
Chilling, Zay Maya is still tired right now as we speak, bro.
Man, that was a long 6 hours, but it was fun though.
Hell yeah.
It was fun. I ain't had much to say. I just wanted to say I think Crawford, with this move that he did, with this move that he's making now, he just threw off everything at the PBC, man. He just threw off everything, all the plans that I feel they had in place. Because Errol wanted this last fight at 147. Then Jamel's gonna have his one fight coming up. So with both of them getting those fights out of the way, that would have prepared the move for the next chessboard going up. With everybody moving up simultaneously. So with Errol getting his fight with Crawford, Jamel getting his next fight at 154, defending his titles. After they finished those fights, everybody was gonna move up to the next step. Errol going to 154, Jamel dropping the belts. That was gonna open up the whole 154 division with all the belts being dropped. See what I'm saying? That was gonna light that up for EJ going up, and then Jamel going up to 160.
I think they're all going to move up one weight class. I think they're going to move in sequence. All three of those guys.
I do
I know,
too.
but what I'm saying is, with Crawford fucking up the plan, he just threw a monkey wrench and all of that. See what I'm saying?
Well, I think Errol can still come back and fight somebody, and it still can happen.
Errol, ain't nobody throwing up like
you know what?
straight regard.
You know what though? But you know what though?
You could just
Derek, what is it? Derek James, the trainer. Is that a trainer? What is it? Derek James?
Yeah, that's
Errol,
that's Spence's and Jermel's trainer.
Okay, that's what I'm saying. Okay, all those three, Derek James, that trainer with Charlo and EJ, he's a mastermind, man. I'm gonna say this right now. He got dogs at the dog house, man. They ready to take. Anyway, I'm gonna leave it at, if you think about how genius that is, sequence. Oh shit, we didn't come to play. We came to take over this shit.
Yeah, Derek James got mad belts. He got mad belts.
Don't forget Frank Martin, Alvin coming.
Oh yes, sir. Come on, that man trainer of the year. I'm gonna say that for myself. Swat Jones, baby. That's genius. And when you think, if you think about that shit, that's crazy.
I think last year he should have got it. I think this year it might be Bob Santos, bro. Bob Santos is killing it right now.
Yeah, but if we would have got the EJ Crawford fight, Derek could have had two unified champions under the same stable at the same time.
No, undisputed. He already got two unified champions.
I mean, undisputed. I mean, he could have had two undisputed champions.
Yeah.
In the same stable at the same time at two different weight classes.
Yeah, no, I think he deserved it, because even not even just the fighters and the belts that they got, but the level of competition they've been fighting too. And it's like EJ was taking belts off of top dudes, and you had Charlo getting a draw, taking belts off of top dudes. So now he got undisputed, unified, and these motherfuckers cleaning out all the top dudes in their division. So I think that's what really make him as far as anybody else, I don't really know another trainer that's really putting in work with fighters like this.
Right, Justin James. He talking about they broke. They just say anything they heard, bro. Now PBC broke. Like y'all just man, I don't know what's wrong with these people. I don't know
Yeah,
what's
they
wrong.
just
Like I say, they don't really be fan of boxing. They just want to be a fan of the bullshit, and they want to be right. You know what I mean? When it comes to this point, that's when Nerdist pushing come in at his best. You know, they want to be right, regardless of what it is, no matter what it is. Bud going to fight David Ebenezer. Let's go, Bud. He got $10 million. They've been lowballing Bud. Now he's going to fight David Ebenezer. Now what Errol Spence gonna do? Like, bro, you do know if you go fight David Ebenezer, right? Like,
You
you
you know
hyped about David Ebenezer, bro. Come on, man.
what'll be crazy money
What's
if
that, bro?
if EJ go ahead and make a fight at 147 and drop it on the same date.
Fight on
Just
December 10th.
Right.
fight on December 10th.
That would be hella funny.
Go ahead and sign a fight at 147 and make it for December 10th.
That'd be funny as
Take
hell.
That
all the
would be
money from
funny as
there.
shit.
He'll make sure that fight flops.
For real. That'll
yeah.
definitely
But
be icing on the cake to make sure that fight.
is anybody interested in a Teofimo
You want
Lopez
to play
fight?
politics games and tying up cash.
CTO fight. I want CTO fight.
Or I'll fight a week before, Zay. Fight a week before. Where everybody, oh, nah, man, we got to pick our poison. We going to pay for Spence or Terence Crawford next week. Or we going to pay for Spence because he fight better competition.
I say drop it on the same day because then you're going to see who's pulling the fans.
Oh, yeah.
You're going to see exactly who's pulling the fans and why the negotiations are being made the way they are.
If Errol Spence come out and drop that fight on the same day, they're going to push their date to the next week.
You already know that shit,
Fight
man.
on the 17th.
I think another thing that's disappointing is that Bud is at such a level, and to start fighting on an unknown app, like it just seems like it's going down. Like it's like the business side and his career is just starting to go like in the wrong direction. There's no way he should be doing this, right? I understand that he's not with a company, a promotional company, which handles all of this stuff, right? It handles all of the PR. It handles all of the negotiations.
It's hard to say that though, bro.
And well, I mean, he doesn't have that umbrella anymore. So now they're trying to figure it out. They're going with this guy and that guy. Now he's going with a content creator. Like he's just trying to figure it out, and it's kind of sad to see because I don't know if this is being done the right way. This whole thing over the last couple of days has been mismanaged. This is the most mismanaged. Coming out and there wasn't any real press release. There wasn't any coherent narrative that they were trying to put out there. They didn't communicate correctly with
because it don't make sense.
Errol Spence. They didn't do any. They don't have that expertise.
Yo, can I say this? Can I say this real quick? I want to say this real quick because it's really no mystery. I mean, not say mystery. That's a strong. This what I get you, but put yourself in the shoes of Bud. I mean, this is what I do is how I forgive him. Because the man, 30? How old is Bud?
35.
Okay. That's a beat down you about to get from EJ, man. I mean, I don't know even if I'm a fighter and I know I'm gonna go up against EJ, it's like goddamn. Oh my God. But check this out. So if Bud as a fighter and as a competitor, we all know if you go for that bag, you got the duck name, baby. And as an older man, I ain't gonna lie to you. Sometimes that duck shit don't mean nothing no more.
10 million.
And he go for that bag.
10 million.
Because he ducked him with that undercut deal he did. He ducked him. He know that, and that's just shit what it is. That's a stamp, sign, seal, deliver. And that's cool. But as a man, he know he go for that bag and beat that boy over there to half to death. I don't know what the hell he gonna do. He gonna get his money. And I hope he get his 10 mil, whatever the hell that is. But I'm just saying, Bud know what he doing. I can't believe he just ducked. I can't believe he undercut the shit though. You could have. Who is your damn publicist, bro? Like, who is your public relations motherfucker, man? They should have told you. You could have did this a way better way, bro.
I feel like Bud don't give a fuck.
You could have did it a better way.
What I did
Listen,
see
his public relations person is Bomac, so I mean, I
feel like Bud don't give a fuck.
Oh, Lord, man.
I give Bud props now because he be doing like more interviews now. So I'm like, okay, he learning a little bit, but I still feel like he just don't be giving a fuck about like he just be doing shit. But
Bud
I
don't
like
care about the fans, bro. Let's keep it real.
in interviews
Bud
and
don't give a fuck about the fans. Let's just be 100% honest here, bro. Because
I
if he
don't
did,
word.
the fight will be going down. Like
I
I'm not
kinda,
Bush with it, right? Like he got his people that's gonna ride with him and do what he do. But at the end of the day, it's like now, and then especially with him linking up, being with with Floyd and shit like that, handling this business with Floyd. We know how Floyd always, but your kids can't eat no belts. So make sure you do this and make sure you do that. Which I don't mind you going to get your money. Like I say, it ain't that he's fighting David Ebenezer. It ain't about that. Like it's the way he went about it, bro. It's not that he's doing this the way he went about it. Like he had every motherfucker on standby, thinking this fight was taking place. Nobody had no idea that you negotiate under negotiating this shit. Like you got two situations going on, and then like you really left these people hanging for 14 days, bro. 14 days. Even Blue Blood said, well, it was times for Butter just go ghost on us. He'll go ghost on us, then he'll come back, right? And then he'll say, well, I apologize for not saying this. He didn't give them people that option. He didn't come back to them and say, you know what, I'm sorry, y'all, for not saying it. Just like, what I feel like doing today. Where you gonna talk to them? Oh, fuck them. I talk to them, not talk to them. Like, this is real big business we talking about here. And you don't want to burn bridges, bro. Of course you're rich as fuck already, right? $10 million, salute, right? You got to pay Uncle Sam. You got to pay these people. So at the end, you might walk away with $5 million, right? So then we sit up here. Okay, you got David Ebenezer out the way, right? Now you have to find a way to get back in with the fans, right? Because you got your fan base, and we know they don't buy pay-per-view and they don't support you on that shit. Only time they talk shit about you and support you is when we on here arguing. They come in abundance, right? But when it's time to press that red button or it's time to put $1 down, like Zay said last night, who got 75 for Montray-Brown? Every motherfucker. Zoo. We had one person say, I got it. And that's how it's going to be with turns like realistic. I'm dead serious. Eh?
Real shit.
Real shit, right? So that's how it's going to be with him. He got all these motherfuckers that love him, that talk about him. But when it comes, who's going to buy Turnbull Crawford fight?
At the end of the day, though, at the end of the day, though, he hurt himself because that's a big con in negotiations. Who's going to want to negotiate with you after this?
Oh, shit. My bad, bro. You and Jeffrey Brooks. Damn.
Yeah, who's
Billy the GOAT?
My bad. How long y'all been back there? Man,
I'm for about 5 minutes. Not long.
Yeah, I don't know. Like when that thing be down there, like y'all be at the bottom, bro. You gotta slide that thing up to see it. I mean, this motherfucker eat peanuts and shit.
Hey, salute, bro.
you saw last night. I was eating pistachios up. But I was tearing them damn pistachios up.
That's what I'm eating. That's what I'm eating. See, that's what you do with that bird. You do that with that bird, bro. But yeah, bro. So it's like he had to find a way to get back in with the fans. Do people believe him now? Now, when he come and say, you know what, I'm negotiating with Errol Spence. You feel me? It's like you negotiating with not Errol Spence, but whomever you negotiate with, right? Whoever you negotiate. Boss Talk put the little goat sign. Boss Talk can even say, hey, Montray-Brown, Young Billy in the back.
No, he was already in here when I put the goat thing.
Okay.
I just put it.
Okay.
But is a true narcissist though. It's all me.
Hey,
fuck everybody. Fuck the fans. It's all about me.
Don't say that too, Zay. It's like you in the negotiations and you're known for having a heads up in negotiations. You're known for being the A side. You know, I want this, I want that, I want this. Now, when you play in the back seat to the A side, it's like then who you playing the back seat to? Oh, this bitch ass motherfucker. Like Bud is that type of dude, bro. Man, you tell what the fuck to do. Like he's that type of dude, bro.
Bud think he a good fella. Fuck you, pay me.
Exactly, bro. For real, like. And then Bomac, like you can tell by their attitude. Like let's just be real. You can tell by their attitudes. You can tell how Bomac. As soon as you can say a million good things about Terence Crawford, but boy, you better not say, "Oh, I think Errol Spence gonna beat him." Or get your ass up out of here somewhere, man. You ain't nothing but a group. You got an Errol Spence draw. Get your ass away, man. You know what I mean? Like, oh, he don't know shit about boxing. You know what I'm saying? Like, goddamn, bro. I just said y'all X, Y, and Z. Y'all still got a chance. Oh, I want to hear that shit. Take his phone. No, you ain't get no enemy. Make a chance. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's like, the way they act when it comes to Errol Spence, bro, it shows, man. It shows, man.
It seems like it's some envy there for Errol Spence, bro. It seems like
It
it's
is.
deeper than boxing. It seems like it's deeper than boxing sometimes.
It's
You know
just
what I
like
mean?
that, it's just like that with the Goodfellas. Like, nah, but Earl got the most pay per view. Fuck you, pay me. But he got the 3 belts. F you, pay me. You know what I'm saying? They started preaching the points, and he's like, I don't care about all that. Pay me.
Pay me. That's all I give a fuck about. Pay me.
What's up, Box Talk?
What's
What's up,
What's
man?
going down, YBZ?
What's up, Billy?
What's up with the whole panel, man? Salute to everybody, bro. Y'all been cooking. My bad, I'm just not getting on, saying, Monty. I know you don't be wanting to go too long, but
That's all. Look, I'm feeling good. I ain't. You know, I'm look like I swear, bro. I was up this motherfucker. So Omega hit me up. Hey, Monty, what time going on? I say 9:15, right? So when I was tapping 9:15, I'm yawning like a motherfucker. So I'm nodding off and shit. I'm up under the cover.
Tired as hell too.
I look at that motherfucker say 9:25. I say, oh, Montray-brown, man, get your black ass up. So I just got up, said, man, make it happen.
man,
Hey, YB,
That shit.
was your reaction when you heard all of this? Was your reaction the laugh? Was that what you did?
I knew he ain't want. Hey, look, I knew it when because I was like, I just had, because I had just watched the little interview with Errol say, man, if it don't happen this year, it ain't gonna be my fault. It ain't gonna be on my end, And then I heard Bud Crawford fighting Ebenezer.
Right.
Bro, that shit is so crazy.
Bro.
But Errol say when I get that 3rd belt, man, we gonna see you holding up the fight. I said, man, I didn't want to believe it. Me and Monty over here arguing with dudes like, nah, bro, it's still gonna happen, bro. Be positive. Hey, Monty, what we were saying for 2 weeks, just stay positive.
Stay positive.
Trying to keep the positivity in the earth, baby. We trying to put it in the universe. We try to take the negativity out the universe and put the positivity in the universe. All this negativity, all these motherfuckers coming. Everybody, man, this motherfucker Steph. Hey, dude, man. Hey, he don't want the fight, man. He don't want it with that motherfucking mustache like a magic wand when he rubbed that motherfucker. The fight not's going to happen. The fight not going to happen. Look at that. I'm saying, like, God damn.
Hey, let's say
it's only me and Young Billy doing this motherfucker trying to keep the pot. Every other nigga, the fight ain't happening. The fight ain't. It's like, damn, niggas like evil being good against evil around this motherfucker. Shit.
Hey, let's say Spence, just to be petty, right? Says, all right, fuck it. I'm gonna fight on the same day as this dude, and I'm gonna take an easy fight because I don't got that much time to like get somebody ready, right?
Go fight Cussy up Clay.
Let's say he takes on like a Blair Cobbs. What fight are you guys gonna watch?
Johnny G.
Fuck out of here, man.
I would Blair Cobbs.
I mean, let's be real. Look, let's be real. Which fight is more entertaining?
Blair
Cobbs.
Black man, stop.
That's not fair.
Hey, do it, money.
Nah, that's not fair because you said EJ and Blair Cobbs is like saying Bud versus like Rolly. That's like because they.
Hey, we're not gonna do that. We're not. Listen.
Yeah, Rolly.
Listen.
EJ fight Rolly.
No. Hold on.
EJ ducking Rolly. Stop.
I will watch EJ over Rolly before I watch Bud.
Stop playing that boy.
Cobbs has personality though. Cobbs has personality.
We're not gonna tolerate any Rolly slander. That's my personal friend. Okay, we're not gonna do that. If you guys are gonna do that, I'm bowing out.
Yeah, we're not putting no slander on Rolly. We gotta let that be.
Yeah, Cobbs has personality though. He kind of helps sell the fight too.
He don't sell that shit.
He ain't afraid to put himself out there.
Yo, Rolly cool, man. He just got hit with some hot shit, man.
Hey, Zay.
Thank you.
Yeah. Hey Zay, he goes and no, like last night though. I don't think you was here though, boss. You weren't in here. So why did Steph get mad, Zay, last night when we was talking about Rolly and Tank?
Nah, because I was telling he I brought up the point that Rolly was up on the cards, that Tank was actually losing. You know what I'm saying? And he disagreed. He was like, "How was he losing?" I'm like, "He was losing on the scorecards."
Right.
And he was like, "Tell me how he was losing." I'm like, "He was getting out jabbed. He was actually getting beat by jab." Rolly was pushing the action and he was winning the rounds.
I don't remember what the official scorecards, like the official scorecards were, but I know after the fight in the locker room, Steven Espinoza came back to the locker room and he said he had Rolly. I mean, I know he's not an official, obviously, right?
Right, but that was his card.
Nah, but yeah, like
But this was the
That's
thing.
a solid
Hold on, let me
source,
say
though,
this, y'all. Hold on,
Box.
Swat.
That's
Let
a
me say this.
solid
Let me say
source,
this. Hold on, and I got you, my brother Jeffrey. The thing was, we was like, Rolly was having success in the fight, right? So I'm like, is nowhere in hell nobody go sit up on this panel and say Rolly wasn't having no fucking success. So Steph, he was having success. I mean, how was he having success? I'm like, what the fuck you mean? How was he having success? I mean, I'm just asking the question. What success was he having? Like, I'm like, what the fuck you mean? What success was he having?
The man lasted 6 rounds.
Yeah, like but he was having success in the fight, and that's what I'm telling him. You can't take away what a man is doing in the ring, regardless.
Absolutely.
Yeah, like Rolly went in there, and nobody can sit up here and say, besides Boss Talk, right? Nobody can say they seen Rolly having success like that against Devontae Tank Davis, because everybody was, oh, Tank gonna knock his ass out in this, Tank gonna do this, Tank gonna do that. Rolly was having success in the fight. First of all, he wasn't scared of Tank, right? Let's be real.
Yeah.
He wasn't scared
of pushing the action. He was pushing the action.
He was trying to get him. Yeah, so you have to get
Rolly
credit.
was ready to go, man.
And that's one thing I don't like when you try to take credit away from a fighter, bro. And I told him, let me see your ass get in the ring and see if you can do better than what Rolly did. Let me put you in the ring with Rolly and let's see what happens.
Oh,
you know what I mean?
You know how it all started?
Ain't nobody getting that shit, man.
It all started because we brought up the Ryan Tank fight, and we were saying how I was trying to say how Ryan could have some success because Rolly had success. You know what I'm saying? And then he disagreed and said Rolly had success. I'm like, yeah, Rolly was having success. That's how it all started.
Right.
We were talking the Ryan Tank thing.
Right. And he kept asking how. Like, how? I'm asking you guys, how was he having success? Like, what did he do? And I'm like, what the fuck you mean? He wasn't doing shit.
Hey, Rolly came in ready to go, man. I mean, to be honest with you, like,
man, Rolly been on it since the first fucking press conference when the fight got canceled, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, let me tell you, bro, I had people calling me, bro, that was casual fans. Like, hey, money, bro, are you sure Tank go beat this dude, man? Hey, this dude knocking shit out. And that just shows you how knockouts plays into the casual fans' head, bro. That's why I told you Tank and Ryan is gonna do magnificent. Errol Spence and Tank. Sorry, Errol Spence and Bud can do magnificent. Because once you start putting commercials on TV and you just seeing them knocking motherfuckers out, and then they see undefeated records, that's all they need to see. You knocking motherfuckers out with undefeated records, bro.
Rolly was doing his part outside the ring too, though. He was helping sell it outside the ring.
No,
he was a character. You know what I'm saying? He was doing everything he was supposed to do to sell the fight.
Ask Keon, Zay. Ask Keon how me and Keon get on that bitch and talk. Like, if you didn't know Rolly, you know Rolly now. If you didn't know Rolly, you know Rolly now, bro. His arms is the size of my dick. Like, he can't fucking do shit. I'm gonna fuck him up. That motherfucker is nothing, man. He's a little bitch. Like, all he do is cry fucking Floyd Mayweather, you little bitch. And when I catch him, I'm gonna fuck him up. I know. I straight got that. Yo, bro, that shit is so funny, bro.
Rolly looked at him. He said, what the fuck he told me? He said, he fucking koala with chlamydia, man. He fucking koala with chlamydia. I was like, yo, what did he say? Nigga called him a koala with chlamydia.
Oh,
like, I don't
shit,
know what the
bro.
fuck you talking about, man. His little
Rolly be saying some shit, bro. Tank even had to laugh his motherfucking self. Like bro.
Tank's trying to be serious, but he's Rolly.
Yeah, you gotta laugh, bro. You gonna laugh, bro. And that shit sells the fight. I don't give a fuck what nobody say, bro. Blur Cobbs, right? Blur the Fleur. He talked that shit. If you didn't know who Blur the Fleur was, you know who he is now. And like me and Blur, we had our little back and forth, but then we had our little one-on-one dialogue where we got cool and shit. But
that's
you
good,
can't,
bro, because
you can't get mad at him because
good.
He's calling out Kes, right? And
I like Blair. Blair.
I do too.
I think he's good for boxing, bro.
I do too.
And he mean it. Like when he say he want to fight Boots, he mean it. When he say he want to fight Spence, he mean it. And not only that, right? Like we don't know what people go through in their life. Like what I was telling bro was, see, I didn't like the way you came out and you was saying that shit what you saying about Errol Spence and this car crash, man. Because if you say you've been through something as a man, right? If you say you've been through something as a man, then you know how hard it is, to get through certain shit. So you should, you know what I mean? He like, I understand what you're saying, shit like that, right? But when you've been through something, bro, and you make it out of that storm, and you have to give Blur his just doing his credit, right? Nobody really picked him to be this, that, and the third, but you talk your way to get to where you at. And this boxing game ain't fucking easy, bro. So anytime somebody is doing something to have a success, whether you win or whether you lose, regardless, if you feeding your family, bro, and you making money, I'm damn sure gonna salute you, like off the top. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta respect them dudes that get inside the ring, and you have to psych yourself out like that and be in that mind state if you go be a fighter. I don't give a fuck who you is or what your name is. I'm better than you. I will whoop your ass. Give me the opportunity, whether you whoop my ass or not. You know what I mean? So, yeah, but Blur know how to talk that shit.
And Blur know what he here to do, and that's what I love about it. You ain't gonna get nothing else from Black Cloud than what he here to do, and that's fight. And that's what I love about it. You ain't, what you see is what you get, and I love that. So
yeah,
that's why I'm rocking with him. I don't give a damn if the boy lose or not.
Let's see Blur versus DJ December the 10th, though. Like Zay said, that should be funny as fuck, bro.
He crazy, man. That's inspiring.
Do you know the backlash
crazy as hell, man?
Bro, the backlash they'll give Errol Spence if you go fight Butterfly?
I think EJ fighting anybody. outdo Crawford on the 10th.
Stanionis.
Yeah, I think so too. Stanionis, they got Butaev, they got everybody.
Especially if he gets a good fighter, like if he gets any of those names, he's definitely outselling that fight. He's closing that date down, because you got to remember now you split the fans, because celebrities or whoever was going to go see a fight, you split in that, so that money's going to get cut in half. That's going to be a dramatic hit. If you have
no matter, I mean, Errol Spence, no matter who fuck he fight, they gonna do. It's not even a question. They're gonna do more than Bud. He do more than Bud on a regular.
Exactly, bro.
And he's already competing. I mean, it's maybe not the biggest competition in the world, but he's already splitting that day with Teofimo. Teofimo fighting on that day too.
Yeah, and that's gonna be because you gotta think about Teofimo fighting for free too.
On ESPN, exactly. So people are gonna watch that because it doesn't cost them anything,
Yeah, that shit show pays. That plays a big difference, bro.
Yo, nobody fighting this Saturday. I was trying to find out, but I ain't seen that.
This Saturday?
I don't think so. Let me check BLK Prime's website.
Right, BLK Prime. Let's see what they got going.
Nah, not BLK. I'm talking about period. ESPN.
I know. I'm just kidding. Come on, we know damn well they ain't putting on shows like that.
Yeah, I'm like,
I saw crack the joke, bro.
There you go, man.
Bro, don't ever. I be clowning around so much. Yeah.
He said Bud want to get the other two belts. Dude say what?
Yeah, the EBU, David Ebeneson's EBU belt, and
then get the IBO.
And then you're gonna go get the IBO, and he gonna have 3 belts, just like Spence.
That dude say, man, are you serious in the chat? Like, bro.
And then he can request 50-50. Now he's like, all right, let's do 50-50.
Well, hey, let me chime in on this. I might be the only Bud fan on the panel. I don't know, but
thank you so much, Monica Queen. Thank you so much for love. Say salute and good evening, Monty Brown in the panel.
Salute.
Thank you, Monica. Thank you so much, Queen, for the $2 super chat. Go ahead, Jeff. The floor is yours.
Yeah, but hey, even though I'm a Bud fan, but even when he's wrong, I'll be the first to admit it on certain things. But the case here, I believe, where if it's taking 6 whole months for a negotiation. Now, here's what Bud claimed. He claimed it's not Spence is the problem. He's saying it's the higher powers that act like they don't want to see this fight happen. To make this fight happen, right? So he's saying, basically, Bud said, I'm accepting anything they throwing at me, and Blue Blood was backing it up too. You know what I'm saying? Since he claimed he got something to do with making this other fight, he said he got proof that Bud took the 35%, and they still act like they weren't trying to make the fight happen. So it's like, what do you do? So I mean, if it's another fight, if it's another bag out there, he can go and pick up and still keep the negotiation talk going for maybe for the first quarter of 2023. Why not do that? I think Spence need to go ahead and fight Thurman. Thurman desperately asking to get his ass whooped. Go ahead and whip on Thurman real quick, and let's come right back early next year and make this fight happen, because 6 months for the negotiation talk, I don't think it's ducking. If he's been trying to negotiate for 6 whole, if he's been trying to wait for 6 whole months to negotiate for 6 whole months to make a fight and it can't be made. It's not called ducking. It's called, hey, I mean, you 35 years old. Yeah, the guy of course he gotta stay tuned up. Yeah, I got me go and whoop on somebody else real quick. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, look, this the thing. Just say that. Look, I don't got no beef with nobody. Look, this the thing. If
Get
Bud
him, YB, because I'm gonna eat him, YB. You better get him.
Let me get him, bro. Look. If you, Mr. I stay in the gym, I want to go straight into the Spence fight. I don't want no 2-fight deal with PBC. I don't want nobody but Spence. I don't want to sign with y'all that had 2 fights. Because see, they was offering him a 2-fight deal in the beginning. It was not just to fight Spence. It wasn't just a rematch clause. It was in May when in May and June they were starting, they was throwing Thurman out there. They was like, okay, we're gonna put Thurman or PBC fighter of your choice. We will throw you a PBC fight, a tune-up, and then throw you in there with Spence. But he declined that. Bud Crawford said, I want to go straight to the Spence fight. That's between me and y'all. So I know what was going on, champion. So that's bullshit. Bud Crawford said, nah, if it ain't Errol Spence, don't talk to me. So then both of them couldn't come to an agreement. So Errol Spence sitting around waiting too. It ain't just you waiting, Bud. See, that's what I'm saying. People are always looking at it from one side. There was other guys Spence was sparring, getting ready for Bud. Bud was in training camp too. They both were sitting around waiting. So why not give Spence the courtesy, the respect as a man to say, hey, bro, you know what? I need me a tune-up, champ. I need me a motherfucking tune-up. I'm not finna be sitting around here waiting. Because remember, when he met him in that hallway, Jeff, he say, Spence say, I don't know your number, but say, save it. So since you saved it, since y'all called each other before on FaceTime, how about you FaceTime that man and say, bro, your team tripping. I don't know what's going down. Look, I'm about to take this deal though, champ, and we can meet in February, March like we was gonna do anyway, bro. My bad for wasting your time, and Spencer be like, my bad, they wasting your time too, man. I know you really want to fight, and they could have handled that like on straight G shit. But since they didn't do it,
that's both
since they didn't do it, that's some sucker shit. Because to me, and what I heard from people at Showtime, they blindsided by this. They did not see this coming, so. They blindsided. So Spence didn't have no plan B. So Bud was not operating out of good faith, bro. One party was all in and one party was not. One party was fielding offers and saying they was all in. So you can't be all in if you fielding offers from somebody else. Yeah. Spence didn't have no plan B. So that's just what I'm saying. As a courtesy, as how you do business, burning bridges is never good in this game, bro. Because everybody that Bud Crawford named on his hit list was a PBC fighter. He said, I want Thurman, Spence, or Charlo. How the hell you getting them now? That's not player, bro. That's not man shit, bro. Like, I respect Bud for getting the bag, but the way he went about it was some sucker shit, bro. And I'm gonna just keep it.
I mean, I'm kind of basing everything off of what Blue Blood's saying.
Okay, well let me add this because Blue Blood said out his mouth, right? He said when he talked to Bud, he said Bud Crawford said it's not Errol Spence, right? Am I right? Am I wrong? He said Bud Crawford said it's not Errol Spence, right? And that he said that Errol Spence wants to fight. It's his team that don't want to fight, right?
Right.
That's what he said, right? So then why would he come out his own mouth, turns Bud Crawford after saying that it wasn't Errol Spence, right? And now he had to say, I'm excited about the opportunity, which I don't know what opportunity is, the $10 million, because David Ebenezer damn sure no opportunity. Crawford said, I was really looking forward to the Errol Spence fight. I started communicating with boxer manager Al Heyman and PBC back in June. And unfortunately, they represented a fighter in Errol Spence who didn't want the fight as bad as I did, right? So in one breath, he said, "Oh, it's the team. They don't want the fight."
Wait, Bud tweeted that? Bud tweeted that?
This Bud Crawford. Then he say, "I agreed to all their BS, and they've been dragging their ass for months. Spence was nowhere to be found while I was trying to make the deal." What do you mean Spence was nowhere to be found when you was trying to make the deal? Y'all not sitting in the fucking room across from each other like.
Come on, that shit can't happen.
That's what he's saying. That's what he's trying to say. He trying to say Spence is. He said Spence is not at the negotiation table. While Bud and the team in there.
He's not at the negotiation table. They're not at a table, bro. The term sheets goes out to you and your lawyer, right?
Facts.
And your manager, whomever that is. You look over the term sheets.
Come on, man.
put what you want on the term sheets, right? You send them back and you let them negotiate that way, fam. That's why he say he agreed to everything. Okay, I agreed to everything. Blue Blood said out his own mouth that the lawyer, these are Errol Spence lawyers, right? Because I've said, okay, well, Bomac is the manager. Bomac, the one that was making the deals with ESPN when he did this and the third. Blue Blood said, well, I know personally that it's not Bomac that's making the deals nowadays. He has somebody else. Don't want to say the name, but he said, Bud lawyers told us we're going to respectfully decline you guys' offer because we're going to go ahead and go forward with everything PBC and, Showtime has given us, right? So we came to a conclusion to agree to everything they have given us. So how the fuck are you agreeing to everything they have given you we still get here to November 19th, right? Sorry, not even November 19th. Where we at right now? October the what? 19th? October 20, 21st?
Yeah.
Right now, right? We're in this time where we at right now, and you go off and make a fucking deal happen with Black Prime, for the $10 million because you was never all in, bro. You was looking for things to make excuses about and send that shit back and forth. That's why when Blue Blood kept saying, well, they should have got it right the first time with with Terence Crawford. Why send him back the revised contract and changing the three things that he wanted changed now? Well, we don't know if this is the first time they sent it back or not, because through that whole time period from June all the way up to now, I'm quite sure Errol Spence and Bud Crawford had a few things where they were sending and making changes with. So let's not make it like, okay, he agreed to everything and now it's finally right. They didn't want to give him what he wanted, and now they just finally, okay, fuck it. We come to the conclusion where we're going to give you what you want, but we're not going to be able to give it to you until next year, which is bullshit. Because through that whole to right now, bro, you could have been made that shit take place, and you could have been got what you wanted if you was really being transparent, like you telling them to be, and really doing business with them people instead of running off her and talking to motherfuckers over her, and then coming back and then talking.
Man, you can't do shit like that.
These people on the sideline, and they think they're doing business with you, but you're running off for 2 weeks at a time, not talking to these people, bro. So he got to be held accountable.
But let Blue Blood tell this was a last minute thing. He didn't he said Bud didn't. It wasn't like but this was 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago. Bud already knew he was gonna say. He said this is a last minute thing that just came about.
Yeah, that's them agreeing to the contract. He's saying so they finally signed the contract now, right? Yeah. But Steven Espinoza came out and said Bud been in contacts with Black Prime TV. So even if this is the time for you to just now I figure out I'm not fighting this dude, and now since I didn't drug this shit right along with them all the way now, and now the fight look like it ain't gonna take place the next year. Well, let me find me a tune-up fight now. You know what? Because I don't want to.
You can't do that shit.
After you helped drag the motherfucking fight this far and fuck up Errol Spence fight in November, but now you want to go. Well, let me hurry up and give me a quick tune-up fight in. Like, man, go.
Errol Spence could have fought a Stanionis in November, bro, just to get one of the mandatories out the way. You get what I'm saying? Errol Spence want to stay active too. He said he wanted to be back in the ring, 4 or 5 months after the Ugas fight. He said, he was like, I want to get at least another fight in this year. I feel great. Man, you know what I'm saying? With my nutritionist. Look, this is the thing though, Monty. That's what I'm saying. Like, people act like Bud Crawford was just getting dragged along when they was both trying to make the fight. Like Spence and Bud, that was the only fight they supposedly wanted. So shit, it ain't just Bud getting dragged along. Shit, Errol Spence was getting dragged along too.
I ain't gonna even lie. People
like, oh man, Bud Crawford was getting dragged along. Like Errol Spence just sitting there, don't want to fight either, bro. He's just sparring for no reason. What fighter want to spar and take punishment, be in camp for no reason? Come on, man. Money, you know this game, bro. When you go by these gyms, these dudes taking licks for free. Ain't nobody trying to do that shit, bro, for no reason. And they training for the big fight of their life. This motherfucker running hills in Texas heat, but you doing that shit for free?
Facts,
man, but you don't want to fight? Come on, bro. Like, so this shit is crazy, but it's all about Bud. That's what I'm saying. With Bud fans, it's all about Bud. It ain't about both of the parties involved. It ain't about who you screwed over. It ain't about who you stabbed in the back. It ain't about what snake shit you did. You get what I'm saying? It's all about looking out for you. You get what I'm saying? I see how people move, bro. And that's what I'm starting to wonder. I'm like, yo, they like, well, poor Bud. This motherfucker said he didn't need Errol Spence on the Porterway podcast months ago. And I was telling everybody that's some fishy shit he doing. He over there getting his hand casted at the motherfucking Hall of Fame. I don't need Errol Spence. I could retire today. So you need to.
I remember that shit, bro. I remember.
I could retire today. But you said you ain't gonna talk about that weak ass energy he was showing all year. Hey man, you said.
You said 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 you sa You
Yeah,
said one thing that made sense too. I mean, far as and you could kind of point the finger at both sides. Really, they both got each other phone number, right? So it's like, why both of y'all? Why are both of y'all not talking like, hey man, this is what's
Because
going on?
this
This, you
why
know what I'm saying?
this why because and let me read this. Look, Corman just said this, and this make perfect sense, right? Say Blue Blood said Black Prime initially approached Bud after the EJ fight, so that was the end of April, early June. Let you know they've been in cahoots talking with him, trying to get this. So this shit ain't just happened. Just like you talking about a 10-figure deal, bro. Ain't no motherfucker just run up on you giving you a 10-figure deal.
No.
But you say, why isn't they going back and forth on their own phone with the situation? Because first of all, when it's business like this and your lawyer and your manager is handling this thing, you would trust your lawyer and your manager to do their job, bro. Right? So that's why I'm telling you, Errol Spence is thinking everything going smooth, right? Okay, that's why he's sitting back, he relaxed, he's not saying nothing about this shit, right? So when it comes to turns Bud Crawford, he want to sneak and put a little information out there, him and his team. Oh, well, go tell him this, go tell him that. That's why I told you when I went to Errol Spence with the shit that Blue Blood said that the shit that Blue Blood said turns Bud Crawford said, he like, show me where Bud said that. I need to hear out his mouth that he's saying that, oh, X, Y, and Z, right? Other than that, I'm thinking shit going, it not smooth, but we're negotiating, bro. So by us negotiating don't mean I hit you up.
That shit.
Yeah, what are you doing and what are you saying? Or what's going on? No, it don't work like that, bro. Your manager and your lawyer, they looking over the shit. They're doing their job, what you paying them for. So what I want, I don't have to tell you what I'm looking for on my contract. You don't have to tell me what you're looking for in your contract. It's on us to negotiate with the people that's putting the fight on and the networks, right? So now when you coming out saying this shit as if they just fucking you over, this, that, and the third, which we see now is bullshit, right? And then you go out there, you saying things like, oh, well, it ain't Errol Spence, it's the suits, and it's this and it's that. Like, which one is it, bro? But just to stay on task when you say, why ain't they going back and forth with each other? Because it's not their job to, oh, I'm going to do I'm going to help you get what you want, and you go help me get what I want. So if you say you got that, and then I'm going to tell you I got that, no, it don't work like that, bro.
This is, you know what? They didn't count on, but they didn't count on social. They didn't count on social media though with this shit. They didn't count on the YouTube streets out here with this boxing shit. Because when you pull a move like that, you gotta think, man. You know, boxing been kind of like under every other sport, but at the same time, we born and bred out this boxing shit. Our granddaddies watch this shit. Great granddaddies, like this shit don't leave you, man. You just know what you know about it. Even if you never did it, you played baseball and you had the same spirit with it.
And you know what else don't make sense?
Well, hold on. I gotta make this point real quick. But the thing is, what Bud did, he know what we all know. You can't do shit like that, man. And the way he did it, there's no way you're gonna get a positive feedback from the masses of people who care or people who just entertaining and coming in understanding. People didn't put their lives on the line with this shit. And what you did to another fighter and as another person of the sport, that's fucked. That's you can't do that. I mean, you know, just undercutting the deal and wasting EJ time. Like, what did you really feel about EJ to even waste his time? If you knew you had the deal and you know bro is younger than you and you know you're supposed to be the OG in this whole shit because can't nobody take away from what you did, bro. And ain't nobody trying to do it. But what you did to EJ was just fucked up business-wise for his kids, his wife, his family, because you wasted everybody's time. And nigga, if you wanted to get the bag, everybody would have said, my nigga, get the bag, bro. We understand. I'm not hopping in the motherfucking ring with EJ. And I'm not going to even push you to if you don't want to.
Hey,
damn.
Like you said, homie.
How he just made my nigga wait, though.
We got you on that. Let
EJ could have moved up 154, eating good, eating
strong. We got this one.
Come on, man. Anyway, I'm gonna put on. I couldn't believe what he did, man.
You good? Go ahead, YB. Go ahead and make your point, bro.
Nah, look, money. All I want to say is, bro, for me, when you, like my man Swat said, it's like when you do. Okay, this is my thing. So when you preparing, like all my boxing guys out there know, when you want to fight a different style next, when you take a tune-up, you usually get a guy that, even though it's not going to be the same style you're fighting, you kind of want him to be a southpaw too, to get you adjusted to seeing a southpaw. Usually when you take a tune-up to prepare for a guy you about to fight, you really intend on fighting. You usually like to fight a southpaw to prepare for that southpaw. So when you take a tune-up against an orthodox fighter that has nothing that's not gonna give you a similar look to what you might see when you fight the guy that you really say you want to fight, I'm just looking at it. I'm looking at it kind of funny, bro. You get what I'm saying? Like me, if I was
different, bro, you know that.
But he has southpaw people that he can train with. He Stevens. You know what I'm saying?
Bro, that ain't the same as getting in the fight with a southpaw, bro. In your weight division,
but
it ain't the same.
In the training that you're saying, he's trying to.
You said Shakur Stevenson. Shakur not getting in the ring. He said he's staying out of it.
No, but I'm saying as far as training against a left-hander, you know
Shakur in Houston, bro. I'm in Houston.
Errol Spence.
Like, bro, I just seen Shakur people yesterday.
Yeah, Shakur said
he ain't in Nebraska. He ain't helping Bud get ready.
No.
He's staying out of that shit.
Here's what's going to be the disadvantage to this. Let's say Bud go and fight him, right, and then come back and fight Spence. Let's say he beat Spence. Everybody gonna be saying, "Oh, you won because you end up having a tune-up fight and he ain't have one." That's what that's gonna lead to anyway. You know what I'm saying? That's exactly what that's gonna lead to.
That's even if he hasn't burnt that bridge. Yeah, you gotta remember, we still gotta hope that he hasn't shot himself in the foot for this 110 million, because you remember you gotta think, okay, you taking this $10 million fight, you want the bag, but look at all the money you done just lost by doing so. Because all the fights that you was going after, EJ, Charlo, they're on PBC. They might not even want to deal with you no more. So yeah, you get 10 million, but look at all the money you done lost by doing so.
You can't
these people might not even want to deal with you no more.
You can't trust them. Like you sit up here telling us, okay, we going here, we negotiating this fight. But it's like, okay, you negotiating this fight, so shit, how do we know you're not backdooring us now with another fight? Now you going out here, you going missing, you showing the same type of motherfucking shit that you did earlier. It's like, man, we're not going back through this shit no more, bro. Like, you like, and I don't blame him. And that's probably what he wanted. That's probably what he wanted.
Let Bud Team tell it. They Errol Spence so easy. We don't need no tune-up. We stay in the gym. We got the best. We got elite level sparring. We stay in shape. Unlike him, we stay in shape. That's what Bud people tell you. Oh, Bomac, we gonna knock that motherfucker out. He a piece of shit. He a drunk. You know what I'm saying? We don't need to be worried about. Man, we gonna whoop that drunk. Hey, it didn't seem like that when you need a tune-up. I need to stay sharp for that motherfucker, huh? Like all the shit they've been talking. Hey, when you get to the finish line, now you need a tune-up.
Right.
Hey, when you get to the finish line, hey, you getting cold feet. Now you need a tune-up. Now you need to stay sharp. Now you need to spray some WD-40 on them old ass joints. I see what you're doing. Hey, now you need to spray some WD-40 on them old ass joints. Cause hey, my man up here, my man Jeff saying, oh, he's 35. Shit, he was 34 all year. He wasn't worried about taking no tune-up. Shit, he wasn't worried about. He was like, "Oh, I want to go straight to the fight." But Bomac, we gonna knock that drunk out. We gonna beat this drunk ass. And now, hey, when you get close to the finish line, you're 3 months away from the biggest fight. Cause shit, it ain't number 3 months to goddamn. It ain't number 3.5 months to February anyway, or January when it's supposed to happen. So now you want to get a fight in December 10th. Let me sharpen these old ass joints. Then let me spray some WD-40 on these motherfucking. On these joints, let me make sure I'm still Bud Crawford, because this motherfucker ain't nothing to play with. But I made it seem like, and all my fans make it seem like Errol Spence something to play with. But I need to tune up to make sure I'm still that dude. I need to stay sharp for that guy. But everybody from my team telling me he ain't that good though. Oh, okay.
And that's the thing though too though.
It's not like to me it's more about the business. It sounds like it's more.
It's not about the business.
No,
I'm not gonna keep saying the business, bro. I'm not, because that's what everybody want to use as an scapegoat now. Oh, his team don't want it. Now it's Errol Spence don't want it. Bro, the money was there. The money was settled, bro. It's more about his ass got that contract in his face. Shit got real. And they didn't want the fight, bro. They felt like they won ready, right? Oh, you know what? We need that tune-up. They need that tune-up. We want to go in there and have a fight. Or we've been out the ring since motherfucking November. And this, that, and the third. We don't want to wait this year, because if you're going to tell me that extra 3 months is going to make a difference from you being out the ring this long, but you're in the gym right now shaking out things of that nature, miss me with that bullshit, bro.
But let me ask you this: was the $10 million there a few months ago? It might have just got there. You know what I'm saying? So if $10 million just came on the table right there, then okay, well, damn, $10 million. I don't even know if they're gonna pay me $10 million for Spence fight.
He gonna make more than 10 million fight Spence. Let's stop it.
Even before this deal.
No.
Even before this deal, his actions weren't matching what was coming out of his mouth.
10 mil? What the fuck?
His actions weren't matching what was coming out of his mouth. Okay, he wants the EJ fight. Then all of a sudden, Jamel's name started coming out the blue. Why is his name coming out of the fight that you wanted with EJ? All these other Thurman's name came out. Why are you mentioning other fighters when the fight you want is EJ?
Mm-hmm.
There can be no other fighters in your what other fighters name came out of EJ's mouth? Bud Crawford. Bud Crawford. Every time. Bud Crawford. That's the fight he wanted. That's all he kept saying. Bud Crawford. He went to no other
that's why I say it's important for communication with them too. It's important. Y'all got each other's phone number. The man talk to each other, man. You know what I'm saying? Hey, bro, this is what's going on.
Now we see where all these breadcrumbs were coming out of. All this little small information that was being leaked out to different sources. All those breadcrumbs were coming from where? From Bud's camp. The same way with same thing we were saying. Where are all these breadcrumbs coming from?
This nigga going missing for 14 days. You say talking about that's why we need communication. The nigga don't want to communicate. That's what y'all not getting at. He don't want to communicate. If he wanted to communicate, he would have been getting back to them goddamn people. They sent you what you wanted. Switch this up, switch that up, switch it up. Now it's I was gonna be out the ring for a whole year. Bro, Errol Spence is out the ring as well. You ain't the only Negro out the ring, bro.
I know, when I say communication, I'm talking about between Bud and Spence itself.
Ain't gonna change nothing, fam.
It's not gonna change nothing, but I'm saying you still calling him, letting him know, hey man, look, your people on some bullshit, bro.
We don't want to talk, fam. Why you think
that's both sides, though. That's Spence's fault too.
Hold on,
that's Spence's fault as well.
Wait.
No punching.
Hold on, Zay. Hold on. And I got you.
That's not one side. That's not one side.
Hold on, bro. How the fuck is you gonna sit up here and talk about they both need to talk? But there's only one man sitting up here talking about this going this way, this going that way. Errol Spence is not the one talking about, oh man, shit is going shaky, bro, and things are going like this, and things is going like that. So if Errol Spence sitting up here, he said, okay, we seeing what's going out. He keeping things quiet, under the radar, negotiating. But one man is out here spilling beans and shit, trying to fuck the shit up on purpose, right? He don't want to talk.
It's because Spence the one. Go ahead, man.
Talking about Spence. This every time it come to Terence Bud Crawford, y'all keep trying to go back to Errol Spence. This has to do with Terence Bud Crawford, bro. And what the fuck he want? He's not trying to communicate. It's not on Errol Spence to read a motherfucker mind. Or let me hit him up. Hey, Bud. Hey, man. Hey, no, bro. Don't work like that with business, bro. That man say what he want. They gave the man what he wanted. Then the man come back, he want more shit. You understand what I'm saying? You can't sit up here and keep asking for things after things after things like these people gonna keep bowing down and shit like that, bro.
Come on, man.
You can't sit up here talking about, oh, I agree to everything and I accept everything, but still yet we now you fighting motherfucker David never needs you for $10 million. How the fuck your lawyers coming to Blue Blood and Black Prime talking about, oh well, we're gonna go ahead and go forward with the PBC deal and do these. When the lawyers say that shit, that mean the lawyer that looked over the contract. That mean you done had conversation with the lawyer. That mean, okay, I want this, I want that. Okay, everything is great. We done checked off all the motherfucking things, right? We done checked off everything we wanted. Hold on, bro. We done checked off everything that we wanted. Now let's send it back. That's when it hit the lawyer's hands. So how when it get out of the lawyer's hands, now it's, oh, I need X, Y, and Z too, and I need this and I need that. You say all that shit when you with the lawyer, bro. To check off the shit, and then you send it back and ask for what you want. You can't say, yeah, well, we checked off everything and we agreed to everything. Now everything's a go, but we still ain't got no fucking fight, right? Y'all keep trying to make excuses for this man and finding ways to switch shit up. Oh, well, he should have did this. Well, Errol Spence should have did this. No, it's not on Errol Spence when it's Terence Bud Crawford and his team talking about being transparent and things of that nature, bro. The dude just didn't want the fucking fight. He's ducking the fight. No matter if y'all want to agree to it.
Ain't no ducking no fight, man. It's been six fucking months, man. It's been 6 fucking months, man. He been waiting for 6 months, just like Errol Spence been waiting, man. And then you gonna say he ducked the fight after 6 months, man? Come on, bro.
Okay. You want to sit up for y'all want to keep talking about it's been 6 months. It's
been 6 months for both
hold on,
of
bro.
both
Let me finish.
sides.
Let me let
Both
you talk,
sides.
bro. I'm gonna let you talk, bro. You want to keep sitting up here talking about both sides. It ain't both sides that's sitting up in this motherfucker complaining. It's
Both
one
sides
side.
been waiting
Bro,
for 6
let me
months.
finish, bro, and I'm gonna let you go.
Go ahead.
It ain't both sides complaining. It's one fucking side that's complaining about certain shit. And it's not on one side to say, oh, well, he's complaining about this. Well, let me call him and do X, Y, and Z. No, it's on him to talk to his fucking lawyers and his fucking manager and get that shit together, bro. Y'all be trying to make all this motherfucking fairy tale shit happen now when it come to business with Errol, Spence, and Terence Crawford. Business don't work like that, fam. It's not on me. It's not on me to do your fucking job for you. But then I got to come and fight your ass in the ring. No, fam. Whatever you negotiate for, that's what the fuck you get. So don't sit up here and spread the lies about you agreed to every fucking thing and you ain't agreed to shit. Period, bro. You talking about through 6 months and Errol Spence telling you he's dragging his fucking feet through 6 months, and in that 6 months we ain't getting no motherfucking word. But now we got this nigga fighting motherfucking a loyalty competition, talking about 10 million. We gonna see if it's 10 million because he didn't want the motherfucking fight in the first place.
You know why? You know why the boxers, I mean, the fighters aren't supposed to be talking? Because that's what they pay their lawyers for. That's why they got a legal team to become their voice during the negotiation.
That's what I said.
They don't have to. I know that's. I understand that part, but I'm saying it's Spence acting like, man, he kept me in. I didn't know about that. You just gonna go and fight, get another fight, and not even let me know. I don't know shit about it. I'm talking about on a personal level. They could at least call each other and talk to each other about that. I'm not talking about on the business level with that. I understand that part. I'm saying they both have each other phone number. Hey, man. They take it too long to make this fight. I'm about to go over here, check this bag in, and come back to you, man. Okay, cool, fuck it. And then that'll keep all this shit down. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, hey, I understand. I understand what you're saying. Money. I mean, with that. Come on, man. I mean, honestly, if somebody gonna offer me 10 million, I've been sitting at the negotiations for 6 fucking months, and I don't know how long the $10 million been on the table. Now, I'm quite sure they've been in negotiation for a while, but I don't know if the $10 million just got here or not. I'm gonna go get that $10 million because I don't even know if y'all gonna give me $10 million to fight fucking Spence. So yeah, let me go and get that and come back over here. And then Spence, you gonna do the same thing if you want to, or you can wait around. That's your option, Spence. I'm not trying to tell you what you should do. I'm gonna wait around here. Okay, fine, wait. I'll be right back. But let me go get this $10 million if that's what it is, and then come back and fight you, because they talking about 35% paying me underpaying with you any fucking way. Seriously. I mean that to me that makes based off of what Blue Blood is saying. That makes that's basic common sense right there.
Well,
why not go and get that? I'm going to knock his ass out. Whoever he is, he's a no name anyway. So I'm probably going to knock his ass out in the first or second round anyway. And there's $10 million for me.
We gonna hear what
Crawford. Come on, that's a non-brainer.
Do you see how fast this second negotiation went through and everything got signed? Now they putting the posters up because what? Because Bud finally got what Bud wanted. Bud gets to dictate terms and tell everybody what's gonna be. He know how much he's worth. Negotiations. See, Bud finally became the A side, and he gets to dictate. And I want this, and this is gonna be this, and everything went exactly the way Bud wanted it. That's why everything went split fast, signed, done deal. But with EJ, he comes in second. He's not the A side, so he can't dictate and tell people how shit is gonna be. And that's what he was trying to push with the PBC. I want to see the books. You ain't even got that type of authority, but what you talking about? You just sit in your seat, man. Right. Let the lawyers talk.
Mm-hmm. Hold on, Jeff. Gotta let people go.
Real shit.
Go ahead, pound for pound.
No, I was gonna say we're gonna hear what Bud got to say soon, because this is on a BLK or Black Prom. He's got to promote this fight. I mean, I don't know who's going to promote this fight besides Bud and the fighter. So you already know what's going to be happening. Hey, Bud, what happened with the thing? So now we really going to hear from his mouth over and over again what's going on. So I'm waiting to hear him actually on camera, like when they ask him about the shit, what he has to say. It could be some bullshit, but I just want to hear from him, like what really happened or what's going on. Is this just a quick that he grabbing, or if he be like he try to blame somebody? but we gonna hear it because they about to start promoting this fight. He gonna have to promote this shit because I don't know how they gonna promote this fight with press conferences or what.
Yeah, they got they got a press conference. Blue said they working on the press conference, so they trying to figure that shit out.
Yeah, so we gonna hear from
money, bro. I low key want to go to Omaha and be like, bro, what's up with EJ, bro? What happened, bro? Like just to be the every question, just what's up with Errol Spence? Throw it out there, big.
That nigga, hey, so they said that nigga, hey, get the
I feel you, bro.
The yellow nigga over there with the bird, get him out of here, man. Get him out of here.
he gonna tell you that he told who was that he told? Don't ask me about my fight.
Yeah, fight hype.
Yeah, don't ask me about my fight.
John G, well, I mean, YB technically is not your
now
fight.
We know why.
Fight up. You gave that fight up.
Hey, but you know what though? Bro, this is my last question, man. Okay, so this is my thing, bro. So this is the thing. Does he think this is gonna be a good move when he say his hit list is Bud? I mean, his hit list is Spence, Jamel, and Thurman. Does he think that let me know what? Let me not tell them what I'm about to do. I'm about to just take another fight, and they probably gonna wait around for me because this they need me. Like does Bud think the boxing world revolve around him?
Yeah.
Like I'm starting to wonder, is he that narcissistic?
He do.
Yeah, I'm trying to tell you.
YB, the thing is also this. What does BLK Prime after this fight? How does BLK Prime help him get those PBC fights? What else do they have to offer?
I don't think he's signed exclusively to them.
Nah, yeah, it's one fight deal.
It's a one fight deal.
One fight deal.
Yeah, one fight deal. But what if the pay-per-views don't do well, bro, and he got paid $10 million? That's gonna suffice. Why? Like, how is that gonna help you get a big bag in your next fight? Like,
then that's great for him to get the bag in this fight, but that sucks for them.
Yeah, but Bob's been crying out. I've been losing money on this guy.
And they're gonna learn too the hard way. They're gonna learn. I think, unfortunately, they were bamboozled into thinking, "Oh, this guy's a big deal. He can sell."
And see, that's my thing.
They're like, "Yo, this nigga's name's on every YouTube channel. We gotta get this thing."
Yeah.
But that's my thing, though. This my thing, though, y'all, right?
They gonna lose out.
They saying it's 10, right? And that's why I say, bro, that
like
sound good because of the situation that we're in. Right, it sounds damn good. You know what I mean? So now we have to come and wait and see what they give them because, like I say, I don't think it's coming to just we finna give you $10 million up front. We're gonna wire $10 million soon the fight over with. I think it comes with an upfront, and I think it comes with some back end. You know what I'm saying? It's like, okay, we're gonna see what the fight generates, and then you pull in the rest of your revenue on the back end with the money piled up. Because I just can't see them coming out a whole $10 million paying Terence Bud Crawford right up on the spot, and then everything else goes to them, and then they break the money up with the other fighters. You know what I'm saying? So it's just gonna be. It's hard for me to believe that shit. So
it's some hoops he gonna have to jump through. He gonna have to come out with the BLK Prime T-shirt, the BLK hat. His box is gonna have to have.
No. This is another thing though. Broken Dangerous. That's a look. We gotta understand, right?
You gonna buy money?
Caleb Plant, huh?
You gonna buy it?
Yeah, I'm gonna watch it up with other people. But my thing is this: with Caleb Plant getting $10 million, right? With Keith Thurman getting $10 million, that was a $75 fight, and then I think Canelo fight was a little bit more higher. And we seen the numbers that they put up to get $10 million. You feel me? Bud and them not fit to go over no goddamn 600,000 pay-per-view buys, bro. That's not about to happen, especially at no $40 a pop. You feel me? At $40 a pop, it just don't even add up. You know what I mean? Pay-per-views you gotta buy. I mean, not pay-per-views you gotta sell to get past $10 million for $40 a pop.
Man,
you know what I'm saying? It's like, what the fuck type of promotion is y'all doing? What else is y'all selling? And what else do y'all got going on? Is this just we just want to give away motherfucking money to just put our brand out there for people to see us?
Right.
So it's still gonna be. You know what I'm saying? That's why I say that 10 million is still a little fishy to me, bro. Allegedly 10 million. So we gonna see how things turn out with that shit. Because how much Mike Tyson supposed to got from Triller, and he still was trying to sue that motherfucking ass. Remember?
I don't think it was no damn 10 million.
That was more than 10. So he supposed to got a lot from Triller, and it turned out.
Oh, you talking about against Roy?
Yeah, Mike Tyson and Roy. Yeah,
oh shit!
And had that fight and shit.
I think he got more than 10. He got way more than 10.
But they couldn't pay him everything, and they end up trying to sue
money. Well, let's say if it's $6 or $7 million, would it still be worth it? to go over there
Hell
and
yeah, it's worth it.
chase
Big
that.
Jeff, it's worth it, bro. That's a hell of a bag. I'm not mad at him for getting the
Damn
bag.
right.
Jeff.
Man, going to fight motherfucker David Ebenezer, man, anything is worth it. That's a motherfucker easy.
Hey, Big
Now
Jeff,
my
bro.
ass number
Hey,
one.
Like
Bud,
I'm
Bud
telling
is,
y'all, I'm not mad about him going to
I'm
fight the
fighting
man
for
and getting the money.
100 right now.
I'm mad at the way he moved to
Right,
get the
right,
money.
right. I agree. I agree with you on that, money. But that's why I said, far on a personal level, if y'all got each other phone number, let each other know what y'all about to do. Hey
Kwame
man,
say
I'm
Triller was
about
a
to go over here and
money
taste that.
laundering scheme. I heard you, Kwame. I heard you. They got to do 250 buys just to make 10 million.
250K.
I'm
At
out,
$40
man.
a pop.
Yeah.
So you out of here, Jay?
Yeah, I gotta be up in the morning. I gotta.
Oh
last
man,
night,
yeah, I gotta get up out of here
I
too.
gotta
It's
get out of
3:10.
there,
Yeah.
man. Peace
Man, I
and love,
appreciate y'all.
y'all.
It's 12:36. I ain't even looking. I've been going for 3 hours, bro. You
hey,
pay
Monty,
attention?
let me say one thing though that was confirmed
Oh,
today.
go ahead, do your thing, bro. Go ahead.
Hey, when we were asking who you think leaking information, what did Blue say? He said, how long you think Coppinger how long ago do you think Coppinger got the story before he broke it? Because we told him like 10 minutes before he put it out. So so remember we was like, how does Coppinger got all this shit? How does he keep leaking contract details and shit? Who you think is the leak? Remember we was like, man, boys is leaking. And then Blue was like, well how long do you think Coppinger heard the news before he put it out? He said he put it out he said he told him 10 minutes before he put it out. And I was just wondering, there's some Bud news. So I was just wondering, like, remember we was like, this shit kind of fishy. These leaks keep coming out, trying to expose this narrative, to paint this narrative in case they move around in a different direction. And it just so happened that shit, we look up 2 or 3 weeks later, he got a fight announced.
Whole fight announced. No doubt, boss. Talk you too, bro. I appreciate you for coming through, man. Kwame say, can someone explain to me why the number 1 pound for pound fighter is fighting unranked David Ebenezer? They ain't got no answer to that, Kwame. They ain't got no answer to that. None whatsoever.
It's only a money thing. That's the only thing I can think of.
None whatsoever. Like, you know what I'm saying? Especially when you're gonna make more fighting Errol Spence. So it just lets you know that the boy, to me, he didn't have confidence. He didn't have confidence in himself taking on Errol Spence at that time, bro. I'm just calling for how it is, fam. You know what I'm saying? When my boy YBZ say, nigga, if you needed a tune-up, just say you needed the fucking tune-up. You feel me? Just say you needed the tune-up, bro.
Yeah. He could have seen.
Look, last thing before I slide, bro. We got 2 more months before the end of this year. What's the next biggest fight that's gonna happen now? Because I was thinking about Bud and Errol, but since that not going on, is there another one that's gonna happen? Because Deontay already fought. I'm waiting for Tank, but what's the next big one that I'm like
this year?
These 2 months?
In these 2 months, October's about to be over.
Tank and Tank and
that's in January.
That's in January. Oh.
So
yeah.
I don't really know.
Zerdo and Bivol, Regis and Prograde. I mean Regis and Zapata.
Loma fighting again.
Who fighting?
Loma fighting next weekend.
Loma fight. Yeah, Loma fight.
Jermaine Ortiz.
Yeah, Loma back. So we got some good fights coming up in this thing. I don't remember
we got Bud and Ebenezer on December 10th. Bud versus Ebenezer.
Got Bud back in the ring. Right? They been back in the ring.
Okay, cool.
So we'll see, bro. We'll see.
All right, baby. Appreciate you again, money.
No doubt, man.
You know what? December 10th. Hey, Monty, December 10th is the same day T.O. fighting Pedraza, Big Baby Anderson fighting
yes,
I forgot who Jerry Forrest and Keyshawn on that card too. So it's gonna be that card on ESPN that night.
Okay, so Big Baby fighting Jerry Forrest.
Yeah, Big Baby against Jerry Forrest.
Big Baby Anderson.
Yep.
It's a good scrap, bro.
Yeah. But all right, Monty, thank you for the time, champ. My bad to keep you on so long, bro.
No, that's all love, man. I wasn't doing shit. I ain't finna do nothing but 5-minute movie, and you know what I'm saying. Sit on back and relax, man. Let my motherfucking brain unwind from this bullshit. But I appreciate you, bro.
All right, thanks, bro. Thanks for everything, man.
No doubt, you know it. All right, Jeffrey Brooks, bro.
All right, man. It's been good.
It's all good. I appreciate everybody for coming through, rocking out, man. Oh, Chocolatito and Estrada, Karma. That's coming down. Chocolatito and Estrada. Oh, yeah. I don't want no goddamn Fury and Chisora 3. I like Chocolatito and Estrada 3. You dig what I'm saying? Romy Gonzalez is one of my favorite fighters of all time, baby. But I want to appreciate y'all for coming through, rocking out with your boy for 3 hours and 14 minutes. We at 314. You know, that's St. Louis time right there. Much love, much appreciated. Thank all y'all, man. If y'all could show some love, donate to the Cash App, the PayPal, or the Venmo on the way out. If you're rocking with your boy, I think we got one donation from my brother David Doherty that's always coming through, rocking out with your man. I appreciate you, bro. We got a few super chats that came through. I appreciate y'all, man. Omega say, you bias, money. You read the female comments over always. Hey, the women always come first. That's for sure. I'm not gonna hold back. I'm not gonna lie to you. You already know, Omega. The women will always come first on Monty Brown TV. You know what I'm saying? You hard leg ass niggas can get mad all you want to. You feel me? You hard leg ass niggas can get mad all you want to. But the women will always come first. Period. You know what I'm saying? But y'all know what it is, man. I appreciate y'all boys for coming through, rocking out, man. God damn, I forgot to Eli Peters, I appreciate that love, bro. I forgot to get these goddamn picks in, bro. Man, we ain't even got enough people to even get the picks in the first place, bro. Cass ain't even paying up. Man, I tell you, bro, people do money be wrong, man. People do me wrong, bro. My man's came through, showed some love, my dog Eli. Appreciate that, Eli, bro. On the way out. That's real love, Eli. I appreciate that, bro. He said, hey, man, you earned it. Just paying my weekend subscription. Nah, you ain't got no ties over here, bro. But, you know, this Errol Spence, this Terence Boyd Crawford situation, man, you know, everybody gonna feel how they feel with it. You know, everybody gonna have their own way of thinking with it. At the end of the day, I'm gonna continue to turn Terence Boyd Crawford ass up because, you know, it's on him. Can't nobody tell me different, bro. Can't nobody tell me different, bro. It's Terence Boyd Crawford's fault that this fight ain't taking place. This motherfucker done vowed out and when he got him a $10 million deal. Do it all 36 was going down. The motherfucker vowed out and when he got him a $10 million deal and shot clean off on every motherfucker. Said fuck the fans, the fighters, the DA, the judge, and everybody else. You feel me? So it is what it is, man. But I'm finna get up out of here, y'all. Appreciate y'all. Y'all know what it is. This your boy Money. It's the NSBC moving. Everybody safe in these streets. Hit the thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel. You want to donate OG Money on Cash App. Trainhampton52@gmail.com on PayPal. If not, just tell a friend. Hit that subscribe button. Like, comment, share the videos. And y'all know how your boy get down, man. Big dog status, family. Appreciate y'all, man. Love y'all, man. To the bros and the beautiful women. Holla at y'all more.